You're deep.
The Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. Yeah, we Ric Flairing on them niggas. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops and find to these Urkels that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness is really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing, son up, baby.
You gonna dig this.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack, Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the Swac, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts. My advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeant is with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the least. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
Hey, you know what it is. You watching Off Script. It's your boy Scotty. Just came in here hard, boy. Just be coming in here hard. JSU by 90. I respect it, Jizz. I respect it. Appreciate you for tuning in, my guy. Hey, listen, you already know what it is, and you're absolutely freaking right, Dante. I'm probably like we've been an hour off the road, back on live, back in Atlanta. Man, once again, had a great time down in Daytona. They treated us well, got some love, got to watch the good game. You know, got my first press box experience. Whoop, whoop. Hey, that's how you know you officially meaty up in this mug. You feel me? So listen, if you haven't already, go check out my man Blue Blood's game day preview of the same game. You know, he be dropping like 7 previews in a week because, you know, he do FBS, FCS, and all that type of stuff. But make sure you go check his out. Any little nuggets I might drop, I probably stole them from him. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably stole them from him. So make sure y'all go check that out and tune in, all right? So, listen. This game right here is gonna be a doozy. Listen, I know Jizz talking about JSU by 90, but I don't know. I don't know. Jackson State. I don't know. I can't. I damn sure ain't giving you 90. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm not. Okay, I'm not. Then I won't even come out of my mouth. Won't even come out of my mouth. So this is the thing with this game, right? And let's keep it real. Let's keep it a whole buck right now. If Jackson State wins, and I'm going to knock all the narratives out because you already know how I do. I call a spade, and I'm going to do all the narratives, all right? I'm going to do all the narratives for all the Deion Primettes and all the Deion and Jackson State haters. We're going to do both sides, right? Jackson State wins this game. We're legit. Ain't nobody seeing us in the Swac. I told you our team is next level. We are doing it different. Ain't no stopping us. Ain't no mountain high enough to get me from you. Okay, I mean, it's all that in a bag of chips. That's what's going to happen. Jackson State loses game. It was an FBS opponent. We played them tough. They never had a match like us. Oh my God. Deion overslept. It's going to be so many excuses. It's going to be unreal. Okay. So I'm just going to clear the table so we know both sides. So I'm telling you now, whatever happens, just know you heard it here first. Okay. Like I gave you both sides of the spectrum. So if they win, all the new stuff that you're going to hear. If they lose, all the excuses that's going to be made. Okay, that's just how it happens. Okay, that's just how it happens. Ray, listen, man. You guys got to stop putting this in the comments. All my girl's going to do is tell me, I told you so. You need to start working on your merch. I told you so. I keep telling you. Listen, I'm getting there. I am getting there. Wait with me. All right? Wait with me. All right? I need 2 cameras just so I can put one on her when she be staring me down. All right. They're going to say Deion was thinking about Florida State. It's going to be something. It's going to be something. See, look, he lying. He lying because he going to call in like, Scotty, who else? Listen, this is going to be the kicker. Ooh, this is going to be the kicker. If they lose close, right? If they lose close, this is what's going to be the kicker. Who else would have played him that close, Scotty? Only our team with our top talent would have played them that close. I mean, who else in the Swac was gonna give them such a good game? Alabama A&M, their defense is trash, Scotty. They wouldn't have stopped the nosebleed. It would have been, we lost 28-24. They would have lost 56-20. Like, you see the difference, Scotty? You see the difference? Bro, you lost. All right. I'm not saying you're gonna lose. I'm just saying that's my response to y'all. All right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. So listen, now that we done got that out the way, all right, like on Smart Guy. Anywho, my wife and kids. That's my jank. That's my jank. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Ray? Not see what I'm saying, man? All right. So look, this is what it is, right? I'm gonna give you my keys to the game. and then I'm gonna give you my prediction. All right, that's what it's all about, right? That's what we're here to see. Give you my key to the game. And listen, Blue, you're gonna like my number one. You're gonna love this one. Keys to the game for Jackson State. Blue, you're really gonna like this one because you didn't even speak on it, and I was shocked. All right, so you know what I'm saying? And I like that. I like that. Okay, you gonna like this one, Blue. Your first true road game. Listen, if it's one thing PWIs do differently is they bring the crowd noise. Okay, I have been to the Orange Blossom Classic and I've been to the Southern Heritage Classic. Neither one of those was road games. Okay, neither one of those were road games. Straight up, I was there. Ain't no yelling, ain't no chanting, it's never hard to hear in the stadium. I have been to Virginia Tech games. I've been to a Maryland game. I'm telling you right now, when you step in those buildings, and I know people are gonna be like, Scotty, we're not white. Don't compare us to a PWI. We're not. I'm not comparing. All I'm telling you is crowd involvement is on a whole nother level at PWIs. I have to give them that. All right. So when I'm telling you this, them at their own stadium, all right, with Deion Sanders coming in the building, with them supposedly being the underdogs. Now, Vegas has them winning, but everybody who really kind of watches the game is kind of like Jackson State has enough talent to beat them, right? So they're technically the underdog. They are going to be in the building from snap one. All right. So that's all I'm saying. How does that offense deal with crowd noise? How does that offense deal? Because I'm telling you, I've been to both games. It was simply like this. Easy, easy. This is Shador. Easy, easy, easy. Check. Radar. Check radar. All right. Hey. That's it. That's what he was. That's how he was doing. That's how he was doing checks, right? When you're at a stadium and you can't hear yourself think, all right, it's like this. Hey, easy. 42's the mic. 42's the mic. Hey, check. Radar. Check. Right. You are screaming it to the top of your lungs because the crowd noise is a factor. Let's not act. All right. He's a great audible. We all know his IQ. He might want to change the play up. The play call gets involved. So that's what this is a first true road game. Listen, I don't even count no Swac game. If I'm being 100% honest, I'm not even counting a Swac game as a true road game because the crowds aren't that involved. Now the band might get you. Yeah. But this is a first true road game. All right. And that was one point that Blue didn't make. And I thought I would, I would take on that. Okay. So how do you deal with being on the road? That's my first one. Number two, make ULM one-dimensional, right? And preferably what Jackson State wants them to do is throw. They feel their DBs are better than your quarterback. I mean, they feel like their DBs are better than your quarterback and their receivers. So they want to make you one-dimensional. They want to make you force the passing game. All right. That's what I'm saying. They want to force the passing game. They want to take those matchups. They feel that they are going to win those matchups across the board. All right. They're going to make them one-dimensional so they can't run. They can't have time to run. And they want to make you pass and then pass it to something you don't want to do and then pick it off and then go the other way. So make ULM one-dimensional, which is pretty much saying, hey, we want you to pass, but you're going to pass it to something you don't want to throw in. You're going to pass it to something you don't want to throw into. All right, which is them DBs back there. That's number two. All right, number three. Listen, this should be on a shirt. All right, Reed Entertainment, VI Love Jackson State. I want my copyrights. This should be on a shirt. Keep Shador clean. All right, that's what it should be. That's what it should be. Keep Shador clean. Put that on a t-shirt. All right, and give me my royalties. Keep Shador clean. All right, you know how like when you go to a town and it says keep Madison clean, or when you go to a little city and it says keep keep the streets clean. Listen, keep Shador clean. That's all you got. Listen, every game, that should be the motto. You're going to see this a lot in every game. Keep Shador clean. As long as you keep Shador clean, that two don't get dirty. You have a great chance of winning. All right. You have a great chance of winning. That's what I'm gonna say. That all right. You always got opportunity to say that. So if anybody steals that from Jackson State, just know I want my royalties. And I keep everything on wax, so I know I did it and you stole it. All right. So let's just make it very clear. Give me like 5%. Give me 5%. All right, just give me 5%. I'll 10%. 10%. I'll take 10%. 10%. All right. So next going. Keys to the game for ULM. And all the Jackson State fans like, what keys? They're gonna lose. They're not even going to be competitive, Scotty. Don't give them no keys. Don't give them keys to shit, Scotty. They got keys. All right. They got keys. All right. So first one, protect your QB's confidence, okay? Listen, I break down the game very differently than a lot of people on YouTube, right? I'm going to tell you what I know. I'm going to tell you what I see. You have to protect your QB's confidence when you're playing Jackson State, right? Because what you don't want to do is have him throwing these hard throws, having him feeling like nothing he can do is right. That's what Jackson State wants their quarterbacks. The quarterbacks they go against, they want you to feel as though nothing you do is right. All right. If you look to the left and the dude's open, you're wrong. He's not open. You look to the right, the dude looks open. Nope, he's not open. Protect your QB's confidence. What I mean by that is give him something easy he can see. Give him something easy he can throw. Give him something he can hit. Build his confidence early. Small stuff, dink and dunk, whatever. You just want, it's like shooters. You want to see the ball go through the hoop. You want to see completions. All right. You want to see completions. Give him something he can see and hit. All right. That is what it is. You want to rub routes, slant routes, flares, radars, anything that is quick, fast, get it out your hand, build confidence, and then the game would slow down for you, and then you'll feel more comfortable within it. But if you give him stuff that he has to read and react, no. Make those reads, 1 or 2 reads, and throw the ball away. Listen, live to fight another down, and that's what you do. All right. Protect your QB's confidence. All right. It's like a girl that you're dating. All right. You got to keep reassuring her she's pretty. All right. Hey, you're cute. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. All right. Well, your quarterback's the same thing. Hey, look at me. You can do this. Hey, you've done this a million times. Hey, you got here because you're a quarterback. Be a quarterback. That's how you got to do him. All right. Got to spoon feed him. Number 2, Rich Rodriguez needs to be in his bag. You've had too many stops, Rich. Arizona, West Virginia, here. You need to be in your bag. I mean, pulling it out, saying, look, I do this. I am a coordinator. You better check my dental records. I'm that dude. All right. I would say the N-word, but you're white, so you can't do that. Okay. So you just that guy. Head white guy in charge. That's you. All right. You need to be like, I'm freaking Rich Rodriguez, and let me show you, Dennis Thurman. I do this. All right. That's what you need. That confidence. I need to feel all that confidence in the play calling, the creativity, the motion, all that. Rich. All right. Rich. You need to be rich in play calling. Be rich and savvy. All right. I need all that. Yeah. All that. He is Hispanic. He looks white though. If he's mixed, I apologize, but he look white. I mean, he look white to me. Or Caucasian, however, is that politically correct? Caucasian? He looks white. But yeah, and he was the head coach at Michigan. All that. I need all that. And you had Shoelace. Shoelace was looking real good with you. So listen, I need you to be in your bag, my dude. You better pull some stuff out we ain't seen. Like, they ain't seen this yet. Oh, I'm about to kill him with this one. That's what you need to be on, Rich. You need to be on that, my guy. All right. Last but not least, this one is going to be, all the Jackson State fans are going to be like, oh my God, okay, if that's how you want to play it, but I'm going to be real with you. The defense can bend, but it don't break. And this is what I mean by that, all right? Jackson State's red zone offense is trash. Can we just say that? Can we say their red zone offense is trash? 20-20, Jackson State can go up and down the field with you all day long. All right? All day long. Right? So in the red zone, they're not the best. That's where you need to buckle down at. All right? That's exactly where you need to buckle. You can't give up no big plays. Don't make it easy for Jackson State. Make them earn every single point that they get. If they got to go 20-20, make them earn it. All right? Their red zone offense is not good. Their red zone running is not good. All right? So you have to make them earn every single point. Don't give up no big plays. Tackle. You got to tackle. Ask Tennessee State. All right? So what I'm saying is that's what you need to do. Have them go 20-20. That's cool. All those yards, first of all, they ain't got no kicker. So if they do get in the red zone, it's a high probability that them missing a field goal is better than them getting a touchdown. They're likely of missing a field goal than getting a touchdown. Is your chances are more likely with them missing a field goal than them getting a touchdown. Can we just say that? Can we just say that? Can we just say that? All right. Can I keep it real with you? That's real. So my thing is this: you're going to have to let that empty calorie stuff go. All right. Let that empty calorie stuff go. Don't be mad if Shedeur throws for, 290, 280, whatever. Listen, if he don't get it in the end zone and they got to kick field goals, you win. You win. Kick field goals. And if they make them, they make them. If they don't, they don't. It's just that simple. All right. So that's how I look at it. So now, my score. I need like a drum roll. Like that'd be good. This is what I see it going down to, right? Appreciate it, Joseph. Thank you so much, my guy, for becoming a new member. With your membership, I'm going to give you a little quick, synopsis. With your new membership, Joseph, you are now a part of the off-script membership. You get to skip the line whenever you call in. Whenever you just put your last four in the chat, like, hey, Scotty, it's me. Put your last four in the chat. I'm calling in. Boom. If I'm on the phone with somebody, you are next up in line. All right. So that's how that works. And then all the other stuff that comes with it. But that's the priority. You get to skip the line. All right. So back to the thing, my score. I don't see this being a very high scoring game, surprisingly. All right. I just also want to know, so people who don't know, I am 4-1 in all my picks. The only loss I've taken was Alcorn. All right. I am 4-1 in all my picks. That's including Alabama A&M, both Jackson State games, and what am I 3-1? Alabama A&M, Jackson State. Yeah, I'm 3-1. I'm 3-1. All right, so I'm pretty good at this. All right, I'm pretty good at this. So this is what I got. My score is ULM 27, Jackson State 24. All right. Now I was hesitant to give Jackson State 24 because we all know they miss kicks. So you got to make a kick to get 24. All right. So I have ULM making a lot more field goals and then, probably like 3 touchdowns, the rest of them field goals or whatever. So I got the score 27-24. That's how I got it. And if you still watching this, don't come on here talking about JSU by 60. Nah, we're not doing that. All right. So that ain't realistic. All right. Ain't realistic. I'm going with the Warhawks on this one. All right. This is why I'm going with the Warhawks. The reason I'm going with the Warhawks is because I honestly feel that your 5 wide will not overwhelm them. I truly feel that way. I feel like your 5 wide is not something they haven't seen. Listen, the only thing that you have going for you, Jackson State, in this game, if I'm being 100% honest, is your man-to-man defense. That is the only thing you have going for you. They've played better quarterbacks than yours. They've seen better quarterbacks than you. They've played better schemes than yours. They have seen that stuff before. The only thing they have not seen, and in my personal opinion, is probably all the man-to-man that you will play. Let's call it. You can listen. You can call whatever you want to call it, but this team, all right, FBS team has seen better talent, all right, and seen better schemes than yours. It's just that simple. So I don't think that what you're doing is going to overwhelm them. Now, do you do it very efficiently? You absolutely probably will. I cannot take that away from you. But at the same time, I don't think that team is going to be over there shaking in their boots that Jackson State's coming into town. You know what I'm saying? So let's not act. They still look at you as an FCS team. They still look at you as a Swac team. So they're like, yeah, like it can't be that bad. Now, do you have talent? You absolutely do. Not taking anything away from it. You guys have FBS talent on that team. But to the extent of their super, do they think you're harder than Kentucky? Hell no. Hell no. And they scored 10 on Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? So they at least gonna get 10 on y'all. At least. So all these crazy scores, come on, man. Like, nah. No. Kentucky's better than y'all. If y'all play Kentucky tomorrow, y'all get y'all ass whooped. Can we say that? Is that being said? So let's not act. So all I'm saying is that I think that ULM is going to be comfortable in their own skin to understand that, hey, we can compete. All right. We can compete. That's how I feel about that. So I think there's an inner confidence. And plus, it's a true road game. It's a true road game. And one thing about Caucasians, all right, they gonna show up and they gonna show out with the voices. They're gonna be loud. They're gonna be all that. They're gonna be all of that in a bag of chips. Okay. That's what it is. So listen, call lines are open. If you want to call in, dispute with me or anything like that, say your personal opinions. I don't really care. I get with you however you get with me. All right. 516-259-9041. 516-259-9041. I'm probably going to go maybe about 10, 15 minutes. So make sure you get your calls in and stuff like that. All right. That stadium is not going to be empty. I promise you it's not going to be empty. I promise you that stadium is not going to be empty. All right. So I can tell you that right now. It's not going to be empty. Won't be. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's up, Scotty? This Rube.
What's up, Rube? Talk to me. What's up, Rube? Talk to me.
Man, I think it's gonna be a good game, man. I don't think Jackson State gonna get blowed out. I kind of agree with you. We went to UL Monroe a few years ago. We only lost by 17. It was actually a closer game than that.
Mm-hmm. So,
I think Jackson is gonna do well, but I'm gonna say this though: when you step up in class, you have to. They're gonna have to find a run game. You cannot be one-dimensional stepping up in class. And your red zone offense is probably struggling because you can't run the football.
Because you can't run the ball.
Field strength.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's really the problem with red zone offense. You have to be able to run the ball because the field strength. Because, if we inside the 20s, we can rush 3 and drop 8 in coverage, and it's going to be hard as hell to throw in those tight windows. So, I think with UL Monroe having 2 weeks to prepare, that's another thing. And coming fresh off a Kentucky ass whipping, and you can reevaluate yourselves. My score prediction, I think UL Monroe can probably win 31-14, 31-17.
Okay.
If you can't run the ball on Tennessee State, or if you can't run the ball on Florida A&M, then you're not running the ball on UL Monroe. It's just not going to happen. And the passing is going to be a little tougher too, because they sing the speed. They play Coastal Carolina. They play Troy.
Yeah.
They play UL Lafayette.
Yeah.
They play these teams with hella speed on the outside. So the speed that Jackson State going to have, that's going to be nothing. That's going to be nothing to them. So,
I agree, Rube. No, I totally agree, Rube. And I appreciate the call, my guy.
Appreciate it, bro.
What's up, N.O. Joe? You talk to me.
What's going on, Scotty, man?
What's good?
I ain't got no really score. I just need to be over. I need this total score to be over 59.
Oh, what? That's your bet.
But that's my bet. The score to be over 59. They have a score over 59. But I got to bro, I'm mad at you.
How so?
And so that's what I need, cause You came on the other morning, and I'm watching ESPN. I've been watching that every morning for the past 20 years,
Mm-hmm.
and you got me up out of that. So now you don't spoil me. So now I need that every morning. So what I'm gonna do? And one thing, I'm tired of talking about Jackson State. I would like to learn more about the other SWAC teams because you are my ESPN.
Appreciate you, Nino
I would
Joe.
like to learn more about the other SWAC teams.
I got you. Listen. I'm
What I
telling you.
want to do.
Go ahead. Talk to me.
What I want to do. The FAMU Mississippi Valley game. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know. We can do some sponsorship. I can send my company information or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay for the hotel. You just let me know how much the hotel is when you're going down there. You got a $500 balance, $500 limit. And,
hold on.
I'm
I'm taking your number down, and I'm gonna have my back office. She'll set it up for my girl. She'll set up all the information. But I got your number. I'm gonna send it to her right now, and we'll make that happen offline. Appreciate you, my guy. For real.
Yeah. And I need my round table back. It ain't gotta be live, but y'all can still do it and talk about what's going on in SWAC. I need that back.
Hey, we'll make that happen for you. We will make that happen for you all day, every day.
It don't have to be live. It don't have to be live. As long as I get it. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for everything you're doing. I support you, bro.
Hey, appreciate it, Nino Joe. For real. Thank you so much.
All
right. Yeah. Woo. Support, baby. Support that business. That's what I'm talking about. Give me that. Oh, man. Listen, that's what's up. Hey, calling you live. Talk to me. Hey, calling you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on?
I can't hear you. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Scotty?
What's
B calling from Jacksonville, Florida.
What's up?
Hey, ain't nothing going up. Hey, I'm saying first team to score 30 gonna win this game.
I agree.
Right now,
I agree.
I'm looking at Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? Jackson State putting it off. Score 30-24.
30-24, Jackson State.
Jackson State.
I like that score. I like that score.
Jackson State.
Yeah, I like that.
All right.
That's a good one. Hey, appreciate the call, my guy.
Keep it 100.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
bye.
What's up, Dante? Talk to me.
What's up, bro?
What's goody?
I don't know. You kind of got me thinking right now. But, with that last conversation that we had with you and your nephew, you've been drinking that Dion Kool-Aid, too.
Don't go there. Don't go. Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there.
We like the SC team. We like the SC team. I was like, who the hell am I talking to?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to still stick with JSU. I got to still ride with him. I'm going to ride with him. Because I just think that Dion got their head so pumped up on this Kool-Aid that they really, believe that they're SEC team. So I'm going to ride with them.
Okay. Hey, listen. I believe is a mantra, okay? You got to believe before you can do anything else. You know what I'm saying? I got to believe I can do the job before they give me at least believe I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I can't go in there like, oh, man, I hope I get this done. Nah, you got to go in there like, I can beat these dudes. And then when you beat them, you're like, I know it. I know it. That's how you got to do it. That's how you got to do it. That's how you got to have it.
That's how they sound. So I'm going to go 31 to 24 JSU.
Okay. See, I like that. That's reasonable. I like that. That's reasonable. Too easy.
I think the special teams will be the difference. You already know what the prediction was. So I think the special teams will be the difference in the game.
All right.
Their special teams ain't look all that good to me.
We'll see. And with stuff like that, you got to kind of take it as bits and pieces because of the simple fact of, you know what I'm saying? You're playing up. So it might not, it just looks bad. You know what I'm saying? Like if Alabama State's playing Auburn, their special teams isn't bad. It just looks worse compared to Auburn. You know what I'm saying? So ULM just looks worse compared to Kentucky. Like I gotta look at it like that. But I appreciate the call, Mr. D. I got a lot of people on hold.
All right, dude.
All right, man. Peace. Hey, David, you live. Talk to me.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I got Jackson State 28, ULM 24, bro. Gonna come down to the last couple of minutes in the game, man. I think our defense gonna pull it off.
I mean, I hope to me, I would hope your defense pulls it off. I mean, that's really what you're banking on. Like everything about your team starts with your defense. Like let's just call it what it is. Like everything with your team starts with your defense. If a team feels comfortable enough to score on you guys, then you're in a problem. You know, then you now you're in a problem.
Right. But I still say the defense gonna come big. I say I know Tyson's gonna be back tomorrow. So that will help out my running game. So you can kind of flip flop him and Pickett in the game. And I will use Pickett as more of a third down back, and I will give Tyson the first two downs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Pickett is more of an inside runner, and everybody knows Tyson. Once he gets to the outside, he's gone.
Yeah, I love me some Tyson. That boy got that boom bop. He got that speed. He got that. Yeah. He got the wiggles and he got the speed. Yeah,
He got the wiggle and the speed. You know, and basically when we get in that red zone, I want to see more fade route to the end zone. You know, back shoulder fade in the end zone with like Shane Hooks or Trevante Rucker, basically with Rucker, because he has by far the best sure hands on the wide receiver court. Him and Lotto. But that's my prediction, though, man.
Hey, appreciate the call, my guy.
Bet.
All right. Hey, caller, you live.
Hey, Scotty, what's up?
What's goody?
Hey, can you hear me good, man?
I can't.
You can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, boy, this your boy Raymond, call Memphis, Tennessee.
What's goody?
I'll make a quick non-sports comment, then I'm gonna get the sports. So I'm just gonna say it was cool meeting you and your girl in Memphis and Miami, and welcoming you to the city of Memphis, the city of good abode. So it was good meeting you and hanging out with you for a little bit.
No problem. Hey, listen. Thank you once again for you getting us the tailgate tickets. That was a great experience. They was some good food. Meeting you and yours. So I appreciate that. Real talk.
And if you come to Alcorn, I might be able to hook up some stuff too. But I'm still trying to see if I'm going myself.
Okay. Yeah. Just keep me. Hit me up on Twitter.
All right. Now, as far as this game is concerned, when I first saw it on the schedule coming before the season, I was like, you know what, this is an FBS team. I'm going to go ahead and mark it down as an L. Then I started talking to Blue Bloods and a couple other people that follow ULM a lot closer than I do. So then they started gassing my head up a little bit. Then I said, okay, maybe Jack State can win this. But the only thing that give me a little bit of pause now is, I don't know, the offense just seemed to be starting off too slow these last couple of games. So the running game, the short yardage, Kicker guaranteed to miss a field goal or two every game.
That's true.
I feel like if they get out to a slow start again, it probably won't be a good game. But if they can finally get out to a good start, I think they might do all right. I know a lot of people kind of saying, well, ULM only won 2 games in 3 years, but you also got to take into account this might not be the same team from last year or the year before.
Yeah, it might not.
I think it'll be a pretty good game, and I think we'll come to play. But I'm not going to, since I already made my prediction, I'm going to go and stick with my early prediction of a JSU win. I'm going to go with JSU 30-21.
JSU 30-21. Okay. That sounds like they're making field goals.
They'll make one and miss one.
That's fair. That's fair. And if you're in the lead, that don't make that.
He made up for it, and I think both of them games, I think he missed one and made
one. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, appreciate the call, Ray.
No problem, man. But yeah, I'll hook up with you probably if I go to Alcorn.
Hey, let me know.
All right.
I appreciate. All right, so I had a question, and let me do this for the callers. Hold on, real quick. All right, so let me say this because somebody asked me about the quarterbacks, right? It's twofold. It's twofold. One, the biggest aspect of the quarterbacks to me in this game, and even games that I've seen Jackson State play, is are the offensive coordinators creative enough to have their quarterback with easy reads, easy throws, right? I don't care. Listen, we talked about it last night. There's only one DB on that team that is shut down. Everybody else can get got. I can show you film of them getting gotten. So let's cut the malarkey. All right. Let's freaking cut the malarkey. Everybody is good, but there's only one shutdown corner on that team, and his name is Nugget. All right. That's why he has Nugget Island. All right. Nobody else is talking about islands, this and islands, that. It ain't the peninsula of islands. Okay. We're not doing that. So it's how you craft plays and adjustments, right? To get your players open. There's an aspect of separation and route running that each receiver probably has in its own ability, right? But at the same time, you still have to help that ability out with creative play calling. And for me, that is where Rich Rodriguez has to be special. All right. That's why Rich Rodriguez has to be special. So I think the quarterback can still be serviceable and be effective against JSU if the play calling is done correctly. A great mixture of run, a great mixture of man beaters, a great mixture of tight end using, and finding the mismatches. That is what football is about, finding mismatches, okay? So that's my thing. So are the quarterbacks all world? No. All right. They're not scary quarterbacks. They're not guys that's just going like boom, boom. They're not a kill glass. Neither one of them boys are a kill glass. So let's just be very clear about that. All right. But Rich Rodriguez and his experience in the FBS and his ranks and having the Pat White offense, the Michigan shoelace offense, all those different type of attacks. Babe, can you put this join in the membership for them, please? For Smelly Socks. Thank you. And Smelly, she gonna put the join membership in the chat. Look for Akila McGee. She'll put that in there. All right. So yes. Everybody can run. You guys be making the most idiotic. Everybody at this level can run. And if we're being 100, if we're really being 100, all right, you guys don't have any real burners. You don't. Like, you have there is no Tyreek Hills on your team. None. Okay? So let's not act. Please, let's not act like you guys have Tyreek Hill or something in the backfield. You don't. You just got him back and you don't even know what he's going to do. Shut up. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hello.
Yeah. What's up? Talk to me.
Hey, man, there's one stat that everybody is not paying enough attention to. 64 attempts, and Shadir has no interceptions. None. I think people are missing how significant that is, the poise that shows.
What's your name?
Some of those
What's your name? What's your name?
Billy Blackman. Billy.
Okay, Mr. Blackman.
In Amarillo, Texas.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Billy. That's pointless, but go ahead, Mr. Billy.
I don't know what I can't tell what you heard, but I was saying that the fact that Shadir has no interceptions at all is the most significant stat.
It's really not. It's really not. It's really not. It's really not.
Okay.
It's not. If you watch,
it is to me because he seems so damn composed and he's putting that ball in some pretty tight spots.
What tight spots? Everybody he throws to has him and Jesus. Everybody he has not thrown. There's 2 balls he's thrown, and Trevante Rucker has bailed him out. That's it. That's it. Any other time, it's literally him and Jesus running with each other. That's it. Every drag route, bro, like that is the most. Stop saying, like, if you watch the film, people are running scot-free, like scot-free, and that is no indictment on Shador, none whatsoever, none. But they are wide ass open. Butt, booty, ball, naked. Like there's nobody over top of them most of the times. The Peyton Pickett's, the one that went for 60 against Southern Heritage Classic, the drag routes, the Peyton Pickett swings, the ones to Lanier, they're all wide ass open. So that does nothing for me. Nothing. Now
he's hitting them.
Go ahead.
He's hitting them in full stride, wide open speed, and he's putting it right where it needs to be.
Good call, Mr. Billy. Thank you so much. That's dumb, bro. That is dumb. Dumb. They're wide ass open. Wide ass open, bro. Stop it. Come on, man. What? Go watch the film. Stop watching. Listen, don't stop watching. Listen, Cut Day's highlights are not the game. Okay? Okay? Cut Day's highlights are not the game. Go watch the entirety of the game. And I want you to tell me who is 2 steps, just 2 steps near most of the receivers that Shador is throwing the ball to. Now, granted, listen, this is where people say, hey, you're hating. No, I'm not hating. What I've always given Shador credit for is his pocket presence, how he extends the play so smoothly. Like now, if Mr. Billy wanted to talk about that, oh yeah. Listen, he was like, hey, if he was like, yo, the way Shador be moving up in the pocket and sliding out at me, no, he makes it look like he out here saucing on them boys. He like, I'm out. Like it's really beautiful. It's poetry in motion. But listen, no, the throws he makes are not all world. They're not. Shannon Patrick. I can't even say that. That's being disrespectful. That's being disrespectful to Shador. I'm sorry, Shador. That was disrespectful. I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. But what I'm saying is for a 4-star quarterback at his caliber, right? He's a 4-star quarterback. He's supposed to make those throws. That's all I'm saying. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, Scotty? How's everything?
Good, chilling. What's up, Mr. D?
Good,
Mr. D?
What's happening? This is Mr. D calling.
Because I don't see your name. I don't be memorizing numbers like that. But yeah.
Yeah, how's everything?
Good.
So, if I win, I want to donate the money to the young kid that always calls in.
Oh, Malik. Oh, well, you got to call in for the pregame show. That's not how this works, Mr. D. I can't change the rules for you. Yeah. You got to call in for the pregame show.
I do it for that.
Yeah, I got you.
So what I was thinking is, looking at this game, this stadium holds about 27,000 people. I think 27,610. And so the crowds, I think, is going to be somewhat a factor, but it's not going to be crowds that they haven't seen bigger and things like that. ULM lost to, I think, University of Kentucky last week by 45-10.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this game is going to be more. It's going to be close. I think Jackson State is going to win, but only win probably by 4 points because I think it's going to be a offensive back and forth. So I don't think it's going to be like a full out blown out, but I'm thinking like 28-24, Jackson State.
24. You said 24-21?
No, 28 Jackson State and 24 ULM.
Okay. That makes, I mean, listen, as long as people don't have it being like 40-12, and listen, a game can get out of hand real quick with turnovers, fumbles. So I want to be very clear. My score is if everything was even, like nothing crazy, nothing like that. Listen, but games can get out of hand real quick. Fumbles, interceptions, tip passes, all types of, just all type of stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the game could be 40-14 by any means if stuff just gets out of hand. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't always mean the team is better. Just stuff happens. Like, fumble here, a weird play happens here. Like, just it's football. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, if everything's even, I think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close. Now, if it's raining, then it's going to be different. Then it's going to be a straight out gun battle on the ground. So,
listen, if ULM has any hope of like really, really taking this game over, they need to be doing the rain dance at their house all today.
That's
like turn your pajamas inside out, go get you an Indian headdress and just start ho-hoing and chanting. Because if it's a rainy game, we all know Shedeur got little hands. All right, we all know he got those little butterfinger hands, so he might be fumbling or not. So I'm telling you. So just
he's gonna fumble a lot.
Yeah,
he may have 5 fumbles. He may have 5 fumbles, and that's gonna change the whole outcome.
It could. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, keep up the good work. Holler at you.
Hey, appreciate it, Mr. D.
Okay.
Let me answer this caller. I'm gonna get to. Hey, caller, you live? Talk to me.
What's up, Scott? This is boy Smoke, man.
What's up, Smoke? Talk to me, big dog.
All right, first of all, man, you talked the other day, we were discussing the little Alcorn situation. Right? And I told you, I said, the only way Alcorn play the game is if they leave early in the weekend. They go see South Alabama, and South Alabama goes tomorrow, right? What you think Alcorn did yesterday?
They dipped out.
I got in touch with Felix. I talked to Felix. Don't ask me how I talked to Felix, but I talked to Felix.
Man, look at hold on, Smoke. Let me give you your respect. Let me drop some bombs for you. This is like the Alcorn Wolves right here. Smoke is like the Alcorn Wolves. Let's not play with him. Don't play on Smoke's name. You know what I'm saying? He's like, hey, I got in touch with Felix. I can't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? That's my sources. But you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, Smoke. Do your thing, my guy. Go ahead. I'm gonna give you your respect. Go ahead.
But yeah, man, they straight though. He told me, that they they've been getting the treatment or whatever. South Alabama helped them out. Shout out to South Alabama for that too, man. That's respect.
Shout out to South Alabama.
Yeah. Now we also talked about a week ago about this whole ULM Jackson State game. I asked you what your prediction was, right? And we were talking about how the similarities of J State running a lot of crossing routes and could take through the ball a lot or whatever. But I also told you I feel like this may be the one where we get our first one. And I feel like I can say that because I've been here since we've been getting our ass whooped. The Harold Jackson, Tony Hughes, we've been getting our ass whooped. But I honestly feel like if we do win this game, it's going to be a close one. Probably like 28-35. It's going to be more of an offensive game. But I feel like ULM is going to execute this week. I feel like they understand the assignment. The same shit that happened to them last week, they're not going to let it happen this week. I'm just going to be honest with you. And so, and if it rains, man, yeah, we're going to be fucked, dog. If it rains, it's going to be one of them games for Shedeur, and it ain't going to be pretty. It ain't going to be pretty at all.
Listen, if it rains, I don't want to say ULM can hang it. I really don't want to say ULM can kind of count that as an automatic dub. But listen, if it rains,
we have seen Shedeur in these type of conditions.
I won't say. Listen. Shedeur, as much people think I don't like Shedeur, I respect Shedeur because I just love his demeanor. Like his demeanor, just his shoulders never drop. Like you just never see him like you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. Like I gotta respect that. And like let me kind of give my whole Shador. Let me kind of give my whole Shador synopsis so people understand. I've never said Shador is not good. I've never said Shador is trash. I've never said that. I just said he has to show it to me. He's shown it to me over these last 2 games that he is efficient. He can run our scheme. And do I still think the scheme is more scheme than him? Of course I do. But that's neither here nor there. My thing is this. I can like somebody's game, which I like. It's like Kobe Bryant. I didn't like Kobe Bryant as a person. Like I didn't like Kobe Bryant. But for me to say Kobe Bryant isn't good, like that would be lying. Like I just didn't like how everything's about Kobe, and he wasn't. He's real aggressive. Like I'm more of a LeBron type, like get everybody involved team. That's my mindset, right? So my thing with Shador is like this. I respect Shador's talents on the field. I really do. I just don't like how he got the job. Like I mean, that's it. That is my whole argument. I will, if Shador come out here and tear it up, I'll be like, yo, man, that boy Shador is legit. Like legit. Because I'm not a hater. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to tell you what it is. When I see on film, people are running butt booty wide open. Like, I mean, like I could make that throw. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, keep running. Like those throws aren't hard. But at the end of the day, Shador is legit. He's legit. He's good. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't like how he got the job. It's just that simple. That's it. That's all I got. But go ahead.
That's it. That's all, man. I just want to, check in with you.
Hey, appreciate it, Smoke. My Alcorn Woj. Appreciate you, my guy.
I'll call back in with you tomorrow pregame, man.
All right, man. Make sure you get your score ready.
Oh, no doubt.
All right, peace. See, this is how people, you can still, oh my God, how do I say this? You can have a honest, open conversation with people, and people are still going to feel however they feel. They're still going to be locked into whatever mindset. I'm telling you my process and how I see Shador, and people are still saying, you're hating. You're hating. You're a hater. I'm telling you how I view Shador, and you're still saying I'm hating. That's how I know you don't know constructive criticism. But it's okay. It's okay. My mom says common sense isn't common for everybody. That's what my mom says. I'm just going to take that and run with it. Okay. Hey, Conscious, you live. Talk to me, my guy.
What's good, bro?
What's good? Talk to me.
Hey, 3 things. First things first. We all know it's going to be raining. Everybody's talking about that, but I'm going with a score of 24-20 JSU.
Okay.
I think it'll be a late game score that will decide the game in the fourth quarter. But go ahead. You was about to say
I was about to ask you if it rains, like rain, like like not no drizzle, drizzle or whatever. But if it rains, does that change your outcome of the game?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because if it rains and they get a lightning in the area, I think they may cancel the game.
Oh, not that Conscious. I'm not talking about cancel the game.
I'm serious, but I'm just being serious. I think because of the scattered thunderstorms, man, and it is Louisiana, so their weather can change rapidly. So I think it's going. I hope it's not a rain delay, but if it is a rain delay, I'm afraid that the game may possibly get delayed longer than anticipated, and they may end up canceling it. But that's neither here nor there. If they decide to do it, I don't, and they can bear through the rain, I think it'll be an extremely low scoring affair. I don't think the running backs will play a huge role in the game because of fumbling issues with the rain. Kind of what we saw with Bethune-Cookman and A&M. But I definitely think that advantage of playing in the rain is going to play to Jackson State's strengths. I do think that ULM has more team speed overall than us.
What?
In terms of,
what? Did somebody give a compliment to ULM? Oh my God! Oh my God! Go ahead. I'm messing with you.
Most FBS teams, by nature of them being FBS, typically have a little bit more team speed than teams on the FCS level, and that's just being honest and just fully transparent. So I can't deny that. But do I think that the team speed is like significantly different? No. I think Jackson State is maybe a recruitment class away from really being on the level of of a true FBS team, a lower tier FBS team. But with that being said, one of the callers mentioned earlier when Grambling played Louisiana Monroe, it was a close game until it got away from it in the end. And the biggest part of that game was the trench play from those guys in the middle. And I think that's going to play a huge role. If Jackson State can contain those DNs on the edge, coming off the edge on Shador, then Jackson State can have a formidable chance to really, compete with this team and really, try to put them away. But if those tackles get beat off the edges immediately, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
It's going to be a long night.
Yeah, you're done.
It's going to be a long
because you're going to have to change it. You're going to have to change your scheme up. You're going to have to change your scheme up.
It changes the entire complexion of the game. It changes your play calling. It changes your scheme because then you got to put a tight end down there.
Or a running back. You got to keep a running back in.
Running to the strong side. And then it limits the amount of receivers you can have on the offense. So
it changes the whole game.
It kind of limits your playbook.
Yeah. And then you actually, and that's the thing, the DNs do look good for ULM. And I've said that numerous of times, not on my channel, but just to people I've talked to. I said, Jackson State hasn't been a team that their DNs could beat man on man. Like legit, hey, out of five rushes, I beat you out of 2 or 3 of them. A lot of times it's like 1 out of 5. And then Shador just does, and then when they do miss, Shador just does something amazing in the pocket, and he slips out, and then he makes a big play. But 2, 3, if I'm beating you 2, 3, 4 times in a drive, I'm gonna get to you once. It's a numbers game. It's all numbers game. Like if I beat you enough times, Shador, you're gonna get got. You know what I'm saying? But if I only beat you once and Shador got to make me miss once, he can do that. You know what I'm saying? He can do it very well. So I absolutely agree with you. I would like to see. I hope the DNs. I just want to see Jackson State with some adversity. If I'm being honest, FAMU was the closest to that, but they didn't have the right quarterback. And, everybody was like, that's their first game, Scott. You can't count that. So I just want to see what they do with some adversity. They're down 14. They're down 10. What does that look like for them? How do they fight back in that? That's all I'm willing to see, because to me, that's what builds character in your team. That's what builds a championship team, because when you're in a game against Alabama A&M, you're down 14-7 or 14-3. You can say, we've been here before. We've been here before, and we've battled back. So it's not always a bad thing that it happens. It just shows the resolve of your team. That's really all it does. So,
yeah. Well, second point that I wanted to make is that secondary for JSU has an advantage in this game. I don't think ULM skill players are better than Jackson State's skill players in the secondary. I just don't.
Repeat that.
And I don't think ULM's skill players are better than Jackson State's secondary in with players in the secondary. Put it this way, I don't believe ULM's receivers are better than Jackson State's DBs.
Okay. All right.
And third thing, I'm not going I'll say this. Shador is going to be very special. He's a special quarterback, and he's going to be the face of the Swac very soon. I know people want
saying much.
People may say that that's premature.
That's not saying much.
And let me add. I think if I'm being honest about the comments or what or not, but I'll say this. Sometimes it seems like you are to Shador what Malcolm is to Dion.
That's not the same. It's not even close to the same. I would have gave you Skip. I would have gave you Skip on LeBron. I would have gave you that. I would have gave you that because of everything just being in his face. Like there's so much in Shador's favor that you can't just watch the game for what it is, because okay, let me say this. If he has a game that Rashawn McKay has against any other team, right? If he goes against, let's say he goes against Alabama State and he has a Rashawn McKay game, does he get pulled? Yes or no? That's all I want to hear. Yes or no? Does he get pulled?
No,
he doesn't.
He doesn't. No.
So that's confident. That's just confidence. He doesn't.
But there's a reason. There's a reason why he doesn't get pulled.
Why is the reason?
because the difference between he and the backup is significantly different.
So whose fault is that? It's not Shador's fault.
That's part. Well, hold on. I mean, to answer you, to be fully transparent and answer the question, is part of the coaching staff's responsibility to bring in the talent. And the problem is, well, I'll say this: the backup quarterback that we have now, he's sufficient enough to win a game in the Swac. So in the event that Shador got, tragic situation, whatever the, awkward situation that happens, I think we're in serviceable hands with the backup that we have.
This is my thing.
But
go ahead.
I want to be, so I remember at one point you was claiming that Skelton was a good quarterback. And you remember that call we had?
I do.
And I called you and I said, why y'all hyping up Skelton?
I do.
It ain't like he going to turn into this great quarterback in a matter of an off season.
But you're not. I never said for his quarterbacking. Did you remember that? I never said for his quarterbacking. I said I like Skelton because of his leadership. I said that's somebody I would go into a dogfight with because he's going to give me everything I have. He's going to give me everything that he has, and I can rock with that. Now it's still my job.
As everything that he got.
Why are you cutting me off? Why are you cutting me off, coaches?
So it ain't enough. But I suffice to say this, man. So right now you're getting a crash course in quarterback play in the Swac. All right, you're starting to see. You're covering all of these. I mean, because you're covering all of these teams, you're going to a lot of these games, and you're getting a chance to see how some of these players are in the quarterback play. If you had to rate the overall quarterback play in the Swac, what would you give it now?
A D.
Exactly. So that means that 3/4 of the Swac players right now are performing below average. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. So right now, if you had to identify 3 top-tier quarterbacks in the Swac, who would it be?
Akil, Shador.
It's hard thinking about that third candidate, ain't it?
It is. I would go with the thing with Shador though. See the thing with Shador though, right? Hold on, wait. Conscious, you about to get chill.
Okay, go ahead.
Chill.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is the thing with Shador and the thing with Akil, this is the thing that kind of shakes me is what do they look like in somebody else's system? That's the when I think of an all-world quarterback, can I take you and drop you in another system and you still be great? That's my thing.
I got you.
So I know what Shador is. I know what his skill. I'm looking at. I see his skill set. But if I take him and I drop him on UAPB, are they just as successful? Is he just as successful? If I take him away from Jason Phillips, is he just as successful? If I take Akil Glass away from Connell Maynard, is he just as successful? And if I'm being honest, both of them I think wouldn't do so well because I think Akil's his pocket presence. They both have great pocket presence. That's why to me that they're both top of the line because their pocket presence is top notch. But their talent around them is also top notch. The scheme around them is also top notch. So it's like if I take those two and if I put Akil at Valley, if I put Shador at Texas Southern, are they still dropping 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no picks? That's what I'm talking about. And that in the back of my mind is how I'm thinking. Are they that? Because even with Patrick Mahomes, I don't think Patrick Mahomes will be Patrick Mahomes without Andy Reid. He's special.
That's fair.
But
that's fair.
You see
that's fair.
You see what I'm saying?
Fair.
So, but you take.
I mean, you can say that for every quarterback.
Other than Tom and Aaron. Other than Tom and Aaron. Yeah. But I know we're going NFL and I'm not trying to go there. But that's just I think a lot of it's the situation that quarterbacks are in. It fits like Jason Phillips knows the kind of QB he has, and he's like, bro, he's super smart. He's going to make the right decision every time. So let him make the decision. You know what I'm saying? But who's to say he goes with a different coordinator and he's like, yo, we run this style of offense and it doesn't fit to Shedeur. Now, is he still all world? Those are the things I think about in my head. But right now, as it comes, you're absolutely right. It's Akil, Shedeur, and that third is a toss-up between Jawan, Skyler, Nettles. I actually like the kid from Texas Southern, the freshman, he's a freshman or whatever. I think it's Jordan Brown. I love his arm talent. I love what he is. I think if he got around a better team, you would see a lot better. But just stuff like that is what I think about. So when I'm critiquing, it's also like, okay, I'm seeing it for what it is. I'm calling it for what it is. I'm still giving Shedeur his credit, but how does it look in the back end as well? But go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say there's a big drop off after you get from Akil and Shedeur, and that drop off is so significant that it causes second guessing and questionable decision making that we're like, I'm not so sure any of these guys, would be top tier. I mean, the number 3 selection could be anybody, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody on a given day based upon the team that they play.
Oh, Felix. I'm sorry.
So
Felix will be third. I'm sorry. Felix will be third. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Somebody put in Felix, but Felix will be third.
So that's like the play overall in the league. So the quarterback play has got to get better in the SWAC. Mm-hmm. It has to get better. And the only way it can get better is if, one, we recruit, we recruit better quarterbacks coming out of high school or transfers, and 2, we get better quarterback coaching on the sideline.
I think it's a bit of both.
Honestly,
go ahead, Concho. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yep. I mean, for instance, the A&M game last night, A&M and Bethune-Cookman, the Shannon for Bethune-Cookman, he missed about 5 or 6 throws in the fourth quarter alone that could have changed the entire complexion of the game. He just didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
He missed a seam route. He missed a tight end across the middle. And unfortunately, on that last drive, the wide receiver just dropped the ball that was directly in his hands on the sideline that pretty much would have put him in field goal range.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's coaching, because the wide receiver tried to catch the ball with his body as opposed to trying to catch the ball with his hands. And we were always taught, and I know you were taught as a receiver as well.
Catch it with your hands.
Catch the dang on ball with your hands.
Yeah.
So to me, that's coaching. That's all that is. That's coaching, and that's fundamentals. And we got to get better at that overall. That's it.
This is what I would say, right? Because I see that when I see quarterbacks go to the SWAC, I see that a lot of coaches they're getting kids that are raw, really, really raw, because all the really good quarterbacks, they don't want to come to the SWAC. Like if you've been doing this for a long time and you're this or you're that and you feel you're that guy, you don't want to come to the SWAC. You know what I'm saying? So I think you're getting a lot of kids that are just raw talents. Just like, hey, I can throw it a mile, I can throw it a country mile, I'm super fast, or I'm quick, I'm this, I'm that, but a true quarterback, I don't think it's going to be hard to find. And I think that's where coaching comes a big, like you said, coaching aspect comes in a huge gap, because what do you do well, son? Okay, you do this well, Okay, let me fit something that's going to make you look good, or let me fit something that's going to highlight your abilities and your talents. And I'm gonna stick with this kid. I'm gonna stick with this kid from Texas Southern. He has a cannon for an arm. You know what I'm saying? He's mobile. It's so you can't tell me you can't come up with something to take advantage of that. I mean, like, I didn't watch the whole PV and Texas Southern game, but either the talent around him isn't protecting him, like, with the line and stuff like that. But that because that's a big factor as well. You can be shell shocked because you keep getting hit all the time. But it's just little stuff like that. But I really think if that kid went to a better situation, that you would see him on Southern would be a problem. Straight up. Him with Southern is a problem. You see what I'm saying? Because he has the offensive line to protect him. He has the arm to get the ball down the field. Like, he has the accuracy with it. Like, there's little things like that a change of scenario. You put Shedeur in Texas Southern is not 2-0. You see what I'm saying?
Well, look,
Go ahead.
I agree. So I'm gonna end it with this, and I'm gonna be fully honest with you. I mean, I'm gonna give you the straight 100 truth. I haven't felt this strong about our quarterback play since the early 90s at Jackson State.
Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question before you finish. Casey or Shedeur? Casey or Shedeur?
Shedeur, by far. I mean, that's me being honest, and that's not to take anything away from Quincy, because I definitely think Quincy is going to be a good quarterback.
No, not Quincy Casey, White Tiger Casey.
Shedeur.
Okay.
And it's hard for me to say that.
Okay.
It's hard because I know what Casey did, especially against Southern. But I gotta be honest, and I gotta look at the big game. Well, Shedeur hasn't had his big game.
He
hasn't had his big game yet.
Okay.
His adversity game, if you will. He hasn't had the adversity game yet. But Casey's adversity games were Alabama State. Alabama State had Casey's number.
This is how I know. This is how I know you're drinking the Kool-Aid. Casey had less and did more, and will do. And you give Casey the same team, he drops 50 on everybody. He drops 50 on everybody.
The reason you didn't even ask me why I'm going with Shedeur.
Go ahead.
How about you ask me why?
Go ahead. You're gonna tell me regardless. But go ahead.
Shedeur is, you're comparing a freshman to a guy who was 23, 24 years old. And that's not taking anything away from Casey. Tyrio was a monster in the Swac, but I want you to understand something. Tyrio had age on Quincy. I mean, on Shedeur. And he had age, he had maturity, he had understanding of the game, he had a know-how.
But Quincy Casey was a four. I mean, not Quincy.
I'm gonna take an 18. I would definitely take an 18-year-old Shedeur over Casey Tyrio. Yes, I would.
Okay. All right. I mean,
especially at the point at what he can produce and do now. I would.
Okay. All right. That's your opinion.
And that's just being fair.
No, it's not. It's not because I mean, Casey wasn't a 4-star quarterback, but y'all living on that 4-star. Like okay. That's your opinion, Conscious. I appreciate the call, my guy. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Yes, my name is Tris. I'm calling from Georgia.
What's up, Tris? Talk to me.
And okay, two things with Jackson State. I've been what's going on in the Swac. I'm so proud of Deion Sanders and Eddie George and what they're doing for HBCUs. I've been really following HBCUs, what's going in the Swac this year. My alma mater is Georgia Southern in the Sun Belt. So I've been really going to a lot of their games and really got a chance to see ULM over the past couple of years and what they're about, seeing their ups and their downs. And one thing I'm going to say is that I'm going for Jackson State. But one thing I know is that ULM, they're going to test Jackson State corners. Because in the Sun Belt, I've seen they all throw the ball. Mm-hmm. They throw the ball well. Their corners are really going to get tested. And secondly, if the game's going to be as close as everybody think it is, guess what has to come into play? Usually, field goals, special teams. Jackson State don't really have that. I'm not that confident in their field goal kicker right now. But in the Sun Belt, you see most of their kickers can kick a 45-yarder, a 50-yarder,
that's
or
true.
a 45-yarder from the left hash, the right hash.
You're right. That's true.
So that's another element that's going to come into play if it's a close game. I don't think ULM will be able to impose the running game early on Jackson State because Jackson State got a strong front line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in front of them, so they're not going to be able to oppose that run. But they will mix it up well. They will throw it. Their corners will get tested early. Usually at that level of football, what I've seen in the Sun Belt, because I see that they play my alma mater in the same conference at Georgia Southern. They play ULM. They throw the ball well. They spread it out. They throw the ball well. They may look like crap one week, but the next week like a total different team. and they air it out, and they ball all over the field. I don't think they'll be able to run on Jackson State like they think they will, but I think they'll be able to throw the ball. Yeah, if it's close, the field goal will have to come into play. If we're missing field goals, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
That's
We're
fair.
not gonna pull it off.
No, I like that. I like that. That's fair. And you're right. I like that your special teams. I like your special team point. How you're saying like that's what they do. Like we gonna get a kicker. If we don't got nothing else, we gonna have a kicker that's hitting 45, 50-yard field goal. Like that's real. That's real. I'll give you that. That's real.
Yeah. I see that in the Sun Belt. I go to guys see all the time. Them field goal kickers, they can kick the 45 yarder from the right hash, rain, single, snow.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
So, and I'm not that confident in Jackson. And eventually, I know they'll get one because they will have to get one. They will go to that next level.
Oh man, they got one
in
in the
Division One Sun Belt. A lot of games came down to the wire. When field goal kickers had to be on point.
Yeah, they
came down to the wire.
They got one. They got one coming up. They got one coming up as a 5-star. They got a 5-star kicker coming in. He's legit. Yeah, he's legit. Yeah, he's boy.
That's what they're gonna need. But with no close games, missing no field goal, putting the ball on the ground or former turnovers is bad enough. But when you missing field goals, that will come back to bite you. Especially when you're playing a good, tight, close game.
Mm-hmm.
That can come back to bite you.
I like that.
It's like in basketball. You playing a close, tight game, and you miss all your free throws. Expect to win. No.
Nah, it comes back and bites you.
No, it comes back to bite you. Yes, sir. That's my point I'm making. I think it'll be a tight game. I think it'll be a good showing. You'll see both teams put on a good showing with talent. You see good matchups. We're gonna see a good game. But at the end, I think it will come down to a field goal. That's what I think.
Appreciate it.
All right,
Trish.
brother.
Thank you so much. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, I was calling, giving my score in the Jackson State game since y'all picking it early.
No. Wait. Talk about. No, it's my prediction. I just let people come on here and talk about theirs, but until the pre, none of this matters until the pregame show on Saturday when people.
Okay, gotcha. So. Well, no big. I'll wait till the pregame.
Yeah. Call back in the pregame show and you can drop your score and possibly win some moolah. All right. Appreciate it. Listen, guys, if it's one thing about me, I really hope y'all know, like, your comments don't faze me. All right. Like, they really don't. Because one, I realize half of y'all don't call in. So I'm really not tripping off that. And then the second half of it is that y'all should do it. Listen, I ride for Quincy Casey. Y'all ride for Shador. I respect y'all opinion. Y'all don't respect mine, but y'all constantly in my comments watching my show. So I'm cool with it. Don't bother me none. So I'm going to just keep riding who I ride with. Y'all keep riding what y'all ride with. And y'all can say I'm hating. I'll wear the hat. You can say I don't know football. I'll wear the hat. Because somehow you guys are still on here. So it's been an hour and 22 minutes. Clearly you're you're here for my football acumen. So if not, then you're more than welcome to click off. I'm not hurting. Like it doesn't be like, I lost another subscriber. Oh God. I lost another view. Oh God. Oh, how? No, I don't. It doesn't bother me. I it really doesn't. I actually appreciate it. Like I really do. Like, because I get underneath your skin so much. Oh my God, Scotty, this how y'all sound. You're a hater. I can't stand Scotty. When I have a ticker at the bottom where you can call in and say your opinion, like I love this, man. I love this stuff, man. I really, really do. Oh, guys, this is funny to me. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, this is Isaiah Curry from Philly.
Oh, hold on. Is this the one that's IZREAL Carey?
NAZERCUROY.
You're the graduation boy with the graduation hat. I got you. All right, go ahead. All right.
Yeah, I just want to chime in. So the game this Saturday, I believe Shador will throw an interception. he's going to be tested, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I still think JSU will come out on top because of the defense.
Mm-hmm.
So those are my hot takes. Shedeur will throw an interception, and I still believe JSU will win because of the defense. So, yeah, that's just my 2 cents I wanted to add.
Oh, no problem. Hey, I appreciate it. But listen, man, I just want to let you know, be very careful about where you walk the next day because, you said Shedeur going to throw a pick, man. Listen, you might get jumped, okay? You might be going to the grocery store and you look over your shoulder and they're like, I heard what you said, Nazir. Oh, boo, take you there. Shedeur throwing picks. Oh, boo. Listen,
I mean,
I'm telling you, you better watch out. You better watch out.
Well, here's the thing, right? So when I'm watching these games, Shedeur, he's very poised. So even though I think he'll throw an interception, I don't think it will rattle him. So it's going to show his true character. You know what I mean? And it's going to be rocking. That stadium is going to be rocking. There's going to be a lot of fans there. It's going to be an emotional game because of Coach Bobby Bowden. I think that was his name, who passed away, which is the other coach's father. Dion knows them. So it's going to be rocking. I think it's going to be a good game, though. But I still think JSU will win. I think they're going to win a SWAC. You know what I mean? They're going to go undefeated, in my opinion. But I still think Shedeur is probably the weakest link. But he's still learning, though. He's still learning. Quincy Casey, if he was the quarterback in the offense, I do believe the offense will score more points, in my opinion. I just watching the spring games, he was more aggressive. So Shedeur is a little bit more laid back. Like you said, he's not yelling. He's going to have to yell, and do radar. But we'll see.
Hey, listen, Nazir, Nazir, listen, bro. I really like you, bro. Like, even with the graduation picture, I really like you, bro. You got to be careful what you're saying on this channel, bro. I'm telling you, people will look you up and find you and talk. I heard you talk about dog. Listen, I'm built for this. Like, it don't bother me. It really doesn't bother me, but I don't want nobody else to get involved. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to put, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you say Quincy Casey's name too many times, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna come looking for you. I'm just saying.
Well, he's not a bum. You know what I mean? He's not a bum. He's actually a good quarterback.
Listen, bro.
In my opinion.
Listen, bro. Listen. All I'm gonna say is, if you say Quincy Casey's name too many times, you're gonna get a call from Jackson State. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I know them guys. Dennis Driscoll, the communication director. If you don't believe me, look him up. He's on Jackson State. He's going to give you a call if you say Quincy Casey's name too many times. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
So let me ask you this question, right? Do you really believe Alabama A&M will beat JSU?
We're not. See, that's not. Oh man, you're jumping the gun. We're not on that show, my guy. Not on that shot, Nazir.
All right, I'll wait. I'll call back.
Yeah, man, you got to call back on the game. Listen, you're not about to. That game is gonna break the internet, so you're not about to get that started because then everybody gonna really be called in. Oh, Scotty's. Nah, I'm not about to give you that energy. Not about to give you that energy. Hey, appreciate the call, Nazir, for real.
All right, I'll call back in.
All right, man. No problem. Peace. Mr. Ford, talk to me.
Hey, hello?
Yeah, what's up? Talk to me.
Hey, this is Mr. Ford. How's it going? Let me turn this stuff down. Hold on. Hey, first thing I want to do, let me apologize. The other night, I said to you that Doug Williams was the only black quarterback that had won the Super Bowl. That was totally incorrect. There's Russell Wilson and there's Patrick Mahomes. And some of I went back and read your chat, and I thank your readers for setting me straight on that. That was correct. But I do believe that this guy, Jameis Winston, is going to eventually win the Super Bowl with New Orleans. The other thing was somebody pointed out that Fred did not play for Marino Castle. I knew that, but I was saying that he knew Marino Castle. Right, he did play for Theo Danzig. As far as the game is concerned tomorrow, I'm pulling for Jackson State, and I think this game is going to be close. I go way back with Rich Rodriguez. I remember when Rich Rodriguez
was the offensive coordinator at Tulane. Not this Bowden that's at ULM, but his brother. And they both left Tulane. I think Tulane's quarterback was Sean King. Sean eventually went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they went undefeated, and they went to Clemson. And it was at Clemson where they recruited Willie Simmons, who is now the coach at Florida A&M. And this guy, Rich Rodriguez, he's gonna try. He's gonna do some things with Jackson State's defense, but I believe that Jackson State can pull it out. I'm not gonna say nothing about Shedeur. I've got a guy, a friend of mine who is football oriented like myself. I've asked him to watch Shedeur because, like you said, now I drink all of Shedeur's Kool-Aid. You know, you know
I respect that. I respect that, Mr. Ford.
I told you over and over, I coach quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And Shedeur has some stuff that you can't coach. And you're right about that, Quincy Kasem. The first time I saw Quincy Kasem, he came here to Atlanta and played against Bethune-Cookman. He opened up the game with a bomb, and he took a hard hit. And we were sitting there in the stands trying to understand why this kid was not put back in the game, because they played a white kid from Texas who eventually transferred from Jackson State, and they played Jalen Jones. But you are absolutely correct. I'm going to tell you something. When that kid at Alabama A&M leaves, Aquia Glass leaves, that kid, Kasem, is going to take over. He's going to be good. He is going to be good. He's going to be really good. But I just wanted to correct that, and I thank your listeners for setting me straight. You got to remember, I got a little age on me. But,
you good, Mr. Ford. They love you. They love you regardless.
Yeah, I misspoke on that one. But I do believe that this guy, Jameis Winston, is going to... See, to me, Jameis Winston has got his Joe Gibbs. Remember, Doug Williams won that Super Bowl with Joe Gibbs.
Mr. Ford, Mr. Ford, we on ULM and Jackson. It gotta be ULM and Jackson State. You going NFL? Okay. Yeah, you going NFL?
Okay. So I looked it up today. One thing I do like is that Jackson State is only, I think, 120 miles from Monroe. So I really believe the Jackson State Nation is going to pack that game out. I believe they're going to be there. It's going to be honest with you, I think it's going to be like a home game for it's going to be a home game for Jackson State. And I really like that. But I just know Rich and them are going to be prepared. All right. So have a good night. Okay?
Hey, you too, Mr. Ford. Appreciate the call.
Okay. All right.
Hey, man, you let Mr. Ford get going, boy. He'll be breaking down Jameis Winston's dad and where his dad played at, and his dad before him was at, Grambling with Doug Williams, and Doug Williams beat him out. Boy, we'll be on here for 30 minutes. Like, I'm like, oh, not tonight. Hey, caller, you live, talk to me.
Grambling with Doug Williams and Doug beat him out.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going, Scotty? This is John from the DMV.
What's up, John? Talk to me.
Yes. Hey, look, I got this to say. Jackson State gonna have to step up his defense.
Yeah. Hey, turn your background down.
They're gonna have to step up. Oh, that's my fault. Oh, I'm all. Yeah, they're gonna have to step up their defense, man, and they're gonna have to cause turnovers, and Nugget gonna have to show up and get an interception, because we underestimating Louisiana Monroe. Them boys put some people in the NFL. So, we can't come out there sleeping and sleepwalking and think we're just gonna walk into their stadium and beat them. Them boys got pride too.
Yeah, that's facts. They want to win too.
Yeah, they want to win. Exactly. They want to win too. You don't think they're embarrassed by being 3 and 12 or whatever they've been for the last 2-3 years?
Yeah.
They want to win. So, but now I got this to say about Scotty. I'm not shooting about Scotty, but your opinion of Quincy and Shedeur. as I watch Shador play, he's starting to look pretty good. I still think Quincy throws a better NFL pass, but Shador is a baller. I don't think it's just daddy ball. Now, I appreciate the fact that, appreciate your point of view that it's all served up to him on a silver platter, but
he's still got to knock it out the park.
Taking advantage of
no, right. And I knew where you were going with it. He still has to knock it out the park, because if it was served up on a silver platter and he fumbled the bag, that would be even worse. You know what I'm saying? So no, like I get it. Like I know exactly where you were going with it. I'm not saying Shador can't play, but at the same time, you have to take when you're looking at the team in a vacuum, right? And everything, you have to take the whole thing in consideration. It's like, how much is it this? How much is it that? How much is it this? Like all the talent that you received is. I don't want to get into it, but I get what you're saying. Go ahead, finish your point. I'm sorry.
But you got to give Shador his credit. So you see how he dodging those defensive ends, and I mean the boy like he's skiing. He's putting them boys on skates, and then delivering a Patrick Mahomes across the body throw. Come on, man.
Whoa. Some of those stop it. Now. Stop, sir. Stop it. Y'all don't know football, bro. Like y'all can't. I know what play you're talking. Are you talking about the play where he threw across to Lanier in the middle of the field? You talking about that play? That's you talking about?
Exactly.
That's not Patrick Mahomes, yes. Guy. That's not Patrick. That's not Patrick Mahomes. Like, stop it. Like, don't even disrespect Patrick Mahomes like that. You know what Patrick Mahomes is? Do you know what Patrick Mahomes is? Patrick Mahomes is rolling right and throwing a 40-yard bomb on the opposite side of the field, not to the middle. That's not like, stop. Like, stop it. Stop it. Stop the foolishness. That's a lot.
I exaggerate, but I'm just trying to make a point that the boy got a little arm talent. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh, boy.
He got a little bit of arm talent.
And if
he got more arm talent than what we giving him credit for.
Okay.
You can concede that, okay, it's Patrick Mahomes. That was an extreme comparison, but at the same time, the boy Shador can throw that ball now. He can put the ball on the money, and it ain't just daddy ball. I mean, I seen daddy ball in the Swac. I ain't gonna speak on it, but DJ Williams with Doug Williams, Frank Rivers was way better than him, and Frank Rivers should have been starting. That's going back a little bit, but this ain't one of those situations. This is just pure the best quarterback on the team. Given the fact that Quincy transferred. Now, when Quincy starting after Akil Glasgow to the NFL, come 2022, then we're gonna see some stuff. Then we're gonna see something.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say, man. I appreciate you, Cut Day, Blue Bloods, and the rest of them for putting all this stuff in and bringing attention to the Swac and HBCU football. Keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Hey, appreciate it. Listen, guys, I want y'all to be very clear, right? If I bring up Quincy Casey 50 million times, you know why? Wait a minute. Hold on. Because it's my channel. Like, I can do what the fuck I want to do. Like, let's not play. It's mine. I run this. Like, I can sit here and talk about Quincy Casey all day. You either have a choice to rock with it or not rock with it. It's just that simple. And you can still call in. And if I continue to talk about Quincy Casey, I can. So it doesn't, listen, if I want to get on here and talk about toilet tissue, I can. It's your choice whether or not you want to watch it. That's what it is. Hey. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. I'm so serious. Just that simple. Hey, caller, you loud. Talk to me.
Gerald from Tennessee. What's going on, Scotty?
I know your number now. So I told you to call back. I said yesterday it was a no-go. So you called in today. I was like, all right, let me give him. I got my little break. Now you're good. Go ahead.
Hey, I understand I can be a little much at times, so sometimes you need a break from me. So
You know what I'm
but
saying?
the people love me, so I'm back. Anyway, I got the score 43-3 Jackson State. This should be a blowout, man. This should be a blowout.
JR, you listen, bro. Like you, if there's any such thing as a JSU homer, bro, like your picture should be in the dictionary, like right beside it. Like you should. Yeah.
Remember, I'm just like you, Scotty. I just found out about Jackson State this year because of Deion.
Bro.
But as far as the talent level, is not even close. Now, what ULM has on Jackson State is size, and the only reason why that is because of nutrition. They eat 4 meals a day, and they have better nutritionists as far as supplements because of what HBCUs and Jackson State lacks in financing. They also have chemistry, so they've been playing together longer. So the chemistry is going to be a lot better. Their schemes and schematics are going to be better. Also, their intelligence level, as far as when to make a play, when not to make a play, should be better. But what's going to kill them is the talent level. They do not have the talent level to match a Jackson State, nor the depth to match Jackson State. And that is what is going to kill them because their running game is pretty good. But they have the same problem that Florida A&M had. They don't have a consistent quarterback. And when you don't have a quarterback, really, you're relying on your defense to win you the game. ULM doesn't have a defense. And that's what's going to kill them. You get them going? So they have the chemistry, they have the size, they have the nutritionists, but outside of that, they don't have the talent level to match a Jackson State. They just don't have it. So this should be a blowout.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So before I go any further, the intelligence level that you said, did you get that from YouTube or did you study that? Like, how did you come up with that premise? Did you so you said their intelligence level is better. So I'm just asking.
When it comes to schematics on the FBS level, you'll tend to notice the difference between the two every time they play HBCU football. What I mean by that is this. They have athletes that come in at a higher GPA level. And when you have students at a higher GPA level, you tend to have smarter students that make less mistakes. So it's easier to teach them schematics and schemes because the intellectual property of the athlete is a lot higher compared to those with just natural talent. So say, for example, Jackson State and HBCU football, they have the talent, but when it comes to educational or the intelligence level, the FBS level tends to overwhelm the HBCU level
because the kids are smarter.
Overall intelligence.
Yeah, because the kids are smarter, right? That's what you're saying? Because the FBS kids are smarter?
Say that again?
You're saying because the FBS kids are smarter.
Correct. Because
okay.
When it comes to attending these universities, you have to have a certain GPA level. They have the books, they have the teachers, they have the scholars. They just overall they're just a lot better.
No, I get it
because of the enrollment. That's the only thing.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I man, listen, you spitting. I mean, listen, bro, like if listen, you out here, I mean, like, because players like Shador weren't smart enough to go FBS. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like he wasn't smart enough to go FBS. You know, like people like, even like, James Houston, who went to Florida, he wasn't smart enough to stay at Florida. That's why he kind of like went down and came down to the FBS level. And then you got people like Devontae Kincaid who went to Ole Miss, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't smart enough to stay there either. So he kind of transferred down. I get what you're saying. I'm trying to help them understand what you're saying. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Because when you can match your intelligence level, when you can increase the athletic ability to match your intelligence, you have smarter
you have physical, you have bigger players. But the problem here is this, and this is where I want to correct you on, because James Houston is actually a graduate from the University of Florida.
Oh, so
it's not.
He gonna kill it at Jackson State. Did you? Because he graduated from Florida. Man, listen, bro? Man. You've been doing some research. You've been doing your research, JR. Go ahead, JR. Go ahead.
Okay, so Antoine Owens is also a graduate. He's a graduate transfer from the University of Georgia Tech. So you have several athletes that have their degrees that can boost the overall intelligence level. So say, for example, Aubrey Miller was having problems as far as books and as far as educational status. He was struggling. He was failing 4 classes. But James Houston, being a graduate transfer, upgraded his intelligence level and overall performance
him
because he looked at someone that he needed to match on an equal playing field or either be better because of the fear of this player taking his spot. Do you get him going?
Of the fear.
When Deion Sanders, say it again?
No, I'm just saying of the fear. Of the fear. I man, listen.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
When Deion Sanders says smart, tough, fast, discipline, all the players that he brought in came from these FBS programs, which means they have a higher intellectual property than the students that are currently at the HBCU level to upgrade the overall intellectual property of these athletes who naturally have God-gifted ability. When you have players that come to your universities that are smarter, it increases the overall morale because it gives you a reason to want to work for something. That's why you see everybody raising their game. That's why Keontae Hampton is still starting instead of Malik Abdul-McClain.
Okay.
Because he knew from the very beginning that Abdul-McClain was coming in to take his spot. You get where we're going?
I get.
Even though he had the intellectual.
JR, before, because I got a lot of people on hold. Before I let you go, all right, I need you to hear this. I need you to hear this.
That don't make no damn sense.
Appreciate you, my guy.
That don't make no damn sense.
What is we do? Listen, and this is what y'all wanted. Y'all JR fans. Y'all are JR fans. That's what y'all. Ooh, Scott. And remember. Yeah, last night I said it. I said, what I say, baby? I said, I'm not going to give JR any time. I said, I'm not going to pick up the phone for JR. Pick up the phone for JR. That's what y'all get. See what happens when y'all ask for stupid stuff? You get stupid. That's what y'all asked for. Y'all asked for that. That's what y'all asked for. She was in the living room. She came all the way up here because she got mad because she was trying to get me to hang him up. Now she going. See, he got me in trouble. Yeah. See what happens? See what happens? Thank you, babe. No, and you also you could have brought the water before, like you just stood here. Yeah. No, I didn't say anything. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Scotty, this serve.
What's up, sir? Talk to me.
What did we just listen to?
That y'all asked for it. Listen. People was like, "Oh, bring JR. Oh, JR this. Oh, JR that. Oh, JR. Listen, you get what you deserve. See, I'll be trying to cut people off for the stupid stuff, but y'all be like, "Oh, no, Scotty, bring them on." Okay, cool. That's what happens when you get stupid stuff.
Man, I'm 31-17. You alone. Goodness gracious. That's my prediction, man. I don't even want to talk no more. This man talking about intellectual property being boosted. What is he talking about?
Listen. It's only so. Listen.
Intellectual property is owning something. That has nothing to do with what he was even trying to say.
Listen, man. Listen. All I do is answer the phones. I'm just here so I don't get fined. I just answer the phones. That's all I do. I just answer the phones. That's all I do. I don't listen. You guys ask for stuff. I click open. I click accept. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I do. I just listen. I'm just here. You know, like I'm a citizen. All right.
He the one calling FCS players dumb.
Listen, man.
Hey, let me get off here, man. I'm gonna get off.
That's all. Listen.
Good show, Scotty. I'm gone.
Hey, appreciate it, Swerve. Hey, what's up, Blake? Talk to me.
I just want to know, man. Hey, JR on that Brillo tonight, boy. Early tonight, man. He bounced that thing back with some booger sugar, man. Hey, man, that shit ain't even make no sense. Ain't JR the one that went to Georgia ITT Institute of Technical?
Yeah, see, and y'all was people was over here clamoring for him. I was like, bro, what school did you go to? Everest Institute of Georgia Tech Community College. And I was like, so they don't teach you how to communicate? And Bama's like, nah. He's like, yeah, I got multiple degrees. I'm like, they must be selling them. They got to be selling them because you ain't making no damn sense. And then that's the same guy. BJ called in twice and was like, that don't make no damn sense. Like, like that was the same guy, but y'all be asking for him. And people be like, yeah, bring JR. I'm like, okay. Now watch what he gonna do. JR gonna call. He gonna call in. He gonna call back.
He ain't gonna have no choice but to call back. That nigga hilarious. And that's that same guy. That's the same guy that said he didn't know nothing about no Swac. But he's speaking about the nutrition and what kind of kids we're getting. That man, look, bro, I ain't dumb. I got a degree too, and it's in agriculture. Listen. But at the same time, man, you can't say kids dumb. There's plenty of kids that went to Swac HBCU school. They got 4.0. They're CEO. They're doing big thing, man. You can't even do that, guy. Don't even do that. JR, they gonna come for you in them comments. I know they coming. I know it's hot.
Oh man, it's hot. It's hot in that chat, boy. Listen, if I was JR, I wouldn't even put my initials in that mug. It's so hot.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Boy,
yes,
listen.
sir. Man, can I get back on topic? Can I kind of throw out for tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not gonna count it for the pregame show.
No, I ain't throwing out the score yet.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing then.
I think ULM gonna pull it off. I think it's gonna be a close game, depending on the weather. If it rains, as well as the atmosphere. Then those guys haven't played in an atmosphere that's going to be like threatening in a sense. Because I know Jackson State gonna travel. I'm gonna be watching the game and I'm gonna be pulling for Jackson State, but I think it's gonna be close.
Mm-hmm.
And I think ULM gonna end up, may pull it out. Depending on the weather and the atmosphere, and they're gonna be very hostile.
Listen. I've been to SWAC games. I don't get the vibe. I mean, like, I don't feel like it seems like people are just watching the game as like on the sofa watching a TV show. Like, it doesn't seem very in tuned. Now, maybe because I was at Classic, so maybe that's a little different. I wasn't at somebody's home game, but even when I went it was raining at Bethune, so that don't count. But I don't know. Because go ahead.
Let me say this, Oscar. Everybody got their different classes. It's a lot of classes. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Different ones bring more. And it depending on how much, and how much notoriety or what it stakes. So a lot, we all know everybody everybody gonna want to prove themselves against Jackson State. So anytime you go to Jackson State, then that game is definitely going to be packed out, hands down. Jackson State going to travel going to ULM, just like Southern and Grambling is going to travel to the surrounding. So once you start going to those games, then it's gonna start to sink in a little bit more. And then, like I said, the weather conditions, it got to be it got to be the right weather, hot and whatnot, in the right setting.
Now I do understand that because there's a lot of black women, and black women don't like to get their hair wet. So I get it. Listen, I understand. I am a black man at the end of the day, so I understand that. Listen, the women gonna be gone. You know, they like, listen, I'm not about to stand because I'm only here for the band anyway. I'm not about to sit in this and mess up my hair and all that type of stuff. I get all that. But
A bullshit. I mean, excuse my language. A bull crap, man. They be in there in the stand, and they be just as crunk as the guys. That's like, and most of them gonna be beside the bands. That's where a lot of people like to sit at, you know, or whatnot. But no, I want to say yes, they get just as crunk. Kids, families, you know, it all depends on the game and like how the game is. If it's close, if it's a blowout, and no, it ain't gonna be like that. But if it's a close game and it's a rivalry game, and it's one of those settings where, and it's a classic where people going to travel and they're coming in and it's nice weather, yeah,
Blake,
it's gonna be good.
Listen, bro, like I'm gonna give you the benefit of about just a little bit, but I'm telling you, I went to the Southern Heritage Classic. The game hadn't even started, right? Nobody was in, like, nothing. Like I could have heard a pin drop. If it wasn't for the bands, I would have heard a pin drop. Like, that's not football to me. Like, only time
in the stands. You're saying in the stands.
In the stands. In the stands.
Hey, hold on. Let me go and get you straight on it right there. Don't know, black. Hey, I don't care where you go. Most of the ones you're gonna see in the stands are the people that's traveling. If they're not tailgate, for the most part, people coming in like right before the game start. I hate to say it, but that's just how we is.
You're not understanding what I'm saying, though, Blake. The energy was dead. Like, there was no energy. That's what I'm saying. It was no like, the only time the fans booed was when the other team's band was playing. That's it. That's the only time they booed.
Jackson State, and Memphis, in Tennessee. Hey, that's what you got there. You're gonna have to come on to some more. Come on down to the reservation. It's gonna be different. Once you start to come to some more, it's gonna be different. That was just that game.
All right. I'm gonna go. Listen, I'm gonna go to a couple of these home games and we're gonna see, but I'm gonna call it what it is. It's not, and Mr. Campbell's talking about how many people are there. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have 80,000 people to make the fan. It's just make noise. Correct. It just make some type of noise. Just boo, like something. Like, geez, like they make noise when the band comes out. They cheering like they handing out money when the band comes out. They don't do that for the football team. It's sad. It's sad.
Definitely Jackson State last game of the year, regular season game of the year. Bet your bottom dollar you gonna enjoy yourself that one. If you don't enjoy that one.
And then what's even worse, the FAMU game was trash. It's in Miami. Tallahassee is like, what?
You expected more.
I thought that thing was going to be packed out with just Floridians everywhere. Like, no, it wasn't like the Heritage Classic was way better. Way better. Way better.
And that was a difference between, you got to understand, they're just coming into the Swac. So it just like BC played A&M last night. Welcome to the Swac. It was different when they was over in the MEAC. Now they're seeing how, now when they start to travel to our places, they're really going to see how we do it. Welcome to the Swac again.
All right.
And we're going to take over their places.
All right. We'll see. Well, right now, I'm not impressed with the crowd. The crowd in interactive. Just that, like, the football is okay. It's whatever. The football is whatever. The crowd interaction with the game is very subpar. Like, I listen. This is the worst part for me, Blake. It was a big defensive stop for Tennessee State. Right? They stopped them, got a hit, boom, made it a 4th and 1 or whatever. I felt like I was Eddie Murphy off Coming to America, who's like, yes, in defense. in defense. I was the only one standing up cheering, and I'm looking like, am I not watching the same game? Like, am I not like y'all not? That's not y'all not happy for that? Oh, okay. Let me sit my black butt down, and that's it.
So, honestly, you're right about that. But again, like if you're at if your school truly breathe football, your crowd is going to be into it. Just like you just said, Highland defense. You know what I'm saying? Once they stop them, they all into it. Like I said, certain schools do that. I'm telling you, you're right about that. Alcorn gonna do that. Our fan base, Southern the same way. They be into the game. They be into the game. I mean, Grambling too. It depends on what school. Like you said, I mean, let me say something else. All right, a lot of people that calling in for Jackson State. All right, not just for Jackson State, for other schools too, man. If you hadn't went to those games, you don't go to those games and just live and breathe. Exactly, you know exactly what you're talking about. That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be hollering when you leave that game. Your voice is going to be sore. You barely can talk like you was the other night. You can tell you were hollering because when you did the post game, you go barely. You know, you can tell you damn near lost your voice.
Mm-hmm.
But Oscar, I'm talking enough for you, man. I know some open callers that want to talk, man.
I appreciate the call, Blake, as always.
All right.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's up, Ty? Can you hear me?
Barely. You're kind of away from the phone.
How about now?
Yeah. You're good.
What's up, Ty? This Tears, bro.
Are you on like a headpiece or on the speaker? Like you got a Boost Mobile? What we talking about? Like, is it an iPhone? What we doing?
I'm on the earpiece, bro.
Yeah, you have to go on the phone because you sound far away from the phone.
Okay, I'm gonna call you back. All
right.
Yeah.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, Scotty, look, I want to call and touch base with you on that fan participation bit, if you don't mind.
No, go ahead. Talk to me.
Look, I mean, you're correct. I mean, the bottom line is there is a cultural difference, you know. And, I mean, you're looking at what you're accustomed to from when I'm hearing where you went to school. Those folks are looking at the players as gods. We're looking at them as our cousins, brothers, and sisters. We see them every day. We talk to them every day. So, you know, it's a difference. Now, as you said, there are schools that get into that. And I've heard you say several times, you're probably not going to go to Lawman. You really need to go to Lawman when Lawman's playing Southern or they're playing Jackson. Those are the games, especially if the title is on the line. That's the game you need to go to. You need to go to Lawman. You need to make it to the Bayou Classic. And you need to be at the Boombox, you know, Classic post-COVID. But like anything, you know, I'm sure you know that it depends on who the opponent is and what it is. But you're right. There's a cultural difference. We don't jump up and holler for every little thing that happens, every little, you know, play. But those games do get intense. I would tell you to look back at, I think it was the year before last, Alcorn Southern's game, Swac championship game in Lawman. And that game is one of the games that propelled ESPN to give us more airtime. And you'll see it's there. But you're correct, there's a difference, but that's just who we are. I mean, we're not going to jump up every, I mean, they're our cousins, and so we see them. We've seen players play like that.
This is my problem, you know, with that.
So
this is wait. See, this is my problem with that because I've gone to Black Pop Warner games. I've gone to Black high school games. And I there is more fan participation at those events than at a college level football game. That's a problem. That's number one. Number two is the fact of this is what I'm saying, right? What's the point of having a home field advantage if when the other team walks in to the game that they don't feel like, damn, this is a problem. Like that's my issue. Like,
right. I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. I'm clear with that.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is that that energy at some games. But when you talk about Pee Wee and high school, let's be honest. Come on, those are parents and relatives. They're rooting for their children. I mean, that's always going. It's the same here in Louisiana. I mean, football is crazy here on Friday night.
Sir,
that's just
sir,
the way
you're contradicting yourself. You just said when we watch the game, it's like our cousins, our brothers. Is it not the same at 10U? Is that not the same at Pop Warner? Is there not an older brother in the stands?
No.
Is that not the sister in the stands?
You're looking at. They're looking at children versus young men. It's a difference.
Now you're changing it.
That's just,
you keep changing
it. No, I'm not changing. You just not misunderstand what I'm saying.
No, you said it.
You're correct. You're correct. It is the same. You're correct. But what I'm saying is let me try to explain it to you like this. Who will you pay more attention to? Your 5-year-old daughter or your 10-year-old teenager?
My teenager, because the game counts more. That doesn't.
Oh my God! You gonna show more affection to your teenager than your 5 years old? That's what you tell me.
Yes, because the game means more.
Okay,
if my son, I'm answering your question. I'm answering your question because my son has put in the time to get to this certain level. It could be varsity, so the games mean more to him. He's put the time. He's learned the craft. If my son is playing at 10 years old, he's just having fun. I don't know if he's going to play that for his whole life. He's just out there having fun. You know what I'm saying? Is he good?
Yes.
Yeah, he's good. But at high school, varsity, you're trying to do something with that most times. You see what I'm saying? But go ahead.
I got you. I got your position. I respect that. I got you. All I'm saying is, and from my perspective, is my 5-year-old toddler would need more attention than my 18-year-old child. But we just disagree on that. I get it. But again, like I said, make those games. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to email you a clip of a couple games so you can see what I'm talking about. Because it's there. Like I said, you just, eventually you'll see the game and you'll get it.
Okay.
All right.
I appreciate the call. Am I confused? Because if my 5-year-old, really, listen, if my 5-year-old is playing football, I can be talking to other parents. I could be doing a lot of stuff. After the game, my son's like, Dad, did you see me? I'm like, yeah, you did really well. He's going to be like, oh, thank you, Dad. If I go to my high school game, if I go to my son's high school game and he's playing running back and I'm talking to a parent and my teenager comes up to me like, hey, yo, Dad, you see my game? I'm like, yeah, man, you did well. Hey, what could I have done better? Hey, did you see that move I put on him? Hey, did you? And I can't respond. And I can't respond with like, hey, man, you was killing him. Oh, you hit him with the stiff arm. I saw you with the double move. I see you been working. Yeah, I saw this. What are we doing, man? Come on. What are we doing, man? Like, come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what up, Scotty?
What's good?
Man, it's Chris, man, out of Baton Rouge.
Talk to me, Chris.
Hey, that's what I've been telling you, bro. You got to come to the Boombox Classic or something like that.
I got my tickets. I got my tickets. I bought my tickets.
Yeah, man. See, we be lit, bro. Like, I tell you, like, Southern fans, like, if it's a bullshit game, we kind of be chill, but see, like, against certain games, like the FAMU and Southern game was lit, you know? And anytime, and see, Southern fans mostly like to travel to Jackson State. Like, when they play them, like, we literally take over their stadium. Like, we be deep enough. You know what I'm saying? And, we've been kicking their ass for about a decade now. So we like to actually go there, travel to Jackson before they usually go to the games, and we still pay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's certain games, bro, that you got to go to, but our fans different. Like, our fans like to travel, and we be lit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Come to that Southern game. You'll see a difference.
I'm in there. I got invited. I got my tickets already. So I just got actually me and my girl looking at hotels right now, as a matter of fact, to make sure we good. I'm using my hotel points. Yeah. I'm trying to get something nice. Right. Yeah, so I'm gonna be in there.
And look, even next year, see when we travel to Jackson, come to that one too. We love to take over they shit.
Hey, listen, I might have to be in the southern side because Jackson State fans, they don't really. They're a little emotional. They're a little. You know, so they might, you know, and in Mississippi they stay strapped. So, you know, I gotta be on the lookout. I might be decked in all yellow and blend in on the and blend in on your side. Just like, hey, slide over, Chris, slide over. Like, yeah, it's gonna be one of them games.
Hey, that's what I wanted to say, though, Scotty. Man, you're gonna enjoy it, though, bro.
Hey, appreciate it, my guy. I'm in there. Smash told me to go to the Boombox and the Bayou, so I'll be at both of those.
Right. All right, Scotty.
All right, man. Appreciate you,
bro. Love what you're doing, man.
Hey, thanks, Chris. Thanks for the call.
All right.
Hey, Coach Green, you loud. Talk to me.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Not much, man. So, did you do any research on ULM?
I just watched the game. Just watched the Kentucky game. That's it.
Game?
Yeah.
So, what you think?
I like their D-line. I think they're pretty good. I kind of broke it all down earlier in the video. I don't know if you watched it, but I broke it down all in the earlier video. But I do like their D-line. I don't think Jackson State's speed is gonna intimidate ULM, because I don't think Jackson State has like no real burners. So I think it's gonna be a good game. Once again, if it's all about, can ULM move the ball on Jackson State's defense? If they can't do that, the game's over. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what. I don't care. Yeah. I don't care. Whatever. Nothing else matters. If ULM and Rich Rodriguez can't come up with a scheme to move the ball up and down the field, you know, the game's over. So, period.
Yeah. Well, this is my opinion on it. If ULM get blowed out, I'll be shocked, because they should have more depth than Jackson. So I'll be shocked if they get blowed out.
Okay.
I'll be shocked if ULM blow out Jackson. I mean, if Jackson blow out ULM, I'll be shocked by that.
Okay.
But now on the atmosphere to the games you went to, if you don't mind me talking about it.
No, go ahead.
You went to two, not counting the Daytona game because it rained. You went to two neutral site games. And I think neutral site games might be a little bit different. But I know for a fact, because I was at the Southern versus Alcorn game, the championship game, and that crowd was different than the crowd you talked about you was in. That crowd was different, because both sides was related to it, and Southern fans traveled because Alcorn hosted that year. Matter of fact, you actually watched that game, 2019.
Yeah, I know it. The crowd. Yeah, the crowd was. That junk was legit.
Man, but if you was there, that junk was ridiculous, bro. We was barely able to get on yard for how crazy it was that day.
And that's the environment. That's the environment I'm looking for. You know, like, honestly, like that, because to me, like, that's what football is about. It's about that environment. It's about being crunk. It's about being intense. I don't care if it's 10,000 or 80,000. A crunk crowd is a crunk crowd. It don't matter how many people you got.
Exactly.
It's crunk.
Now, I'm gonna say one difference between PWIs and HBCU. Now, I can actually say this: schools like, you know, LSU and Texas A&M and all that, what they do is they rehearse. They have rehearsals for how they're going to chant during the game with a whole student body. They get them all into the stadium and rehearse their stuff. They chant. We don't do that. We ain't going to rehearse nothing like that. So that's one of the differences, that because you're going to get that type of reaction out of the crowd sometimes. So that's pretty much all I had to say about that part. But what you think about ULM DB?
See, this is the thing, right? And it goes back to my point about Jackson State. If you're comparing something that's lower level, you don't really see the really talent disparity, or how close or how good. Does Jackson State have Kentucky talent? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't. So it's like, okay, if they did, I'm like, ULM don't got a chance. You know what I'm saying? But they don't. They don't have Kentucky's talent. So then so it's like, okay, so in my mind, I'm like, okay, let me bring it down just a notch. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, they're not, they won't be Kentucky, but where would they fall at? And my thing is this.
True.
I truly believe that Jason Phillips' scheme is so nice. It's just nice, man. Like you're really making college kids make life decisions. Who do you want to guard? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's where I'm thinking about, like the whole, every time I think about this game, I'm just like, how do you, okay, let me say this. This is what I would do if I was ULM. This is what I would do. I would not have two linebackers on the field ever. I will only have one linebacker, and I'm gonna take my backup safety and I'm moving to linebacker, and I'm gonna match him up on Peyton Pickett, right? Because that's what you're trying to, you're gonna try to get me on that Peyton Pickett flare, swing route late, whatever. Now my linebacker, I'm gonna have a conversation with him. I'm gonna say this. If somebody crosses your face, you must touch him. You have to. You have to put hands on somebody if they cross your face, because that's the only way the DB is going to be able to recover, is if you slow him down. But just to let somebody run right in front of you and don't touch them, trip them, I don't care, something, blow on them or something, I don't know, homo, like, you know, nudge them or something, just do something. Then you're talking, something. Make them not want to, make them think twice about coming to the middle, because you're still good to do that. I believe so. Just don't get targeting. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. So I would definitely have more speed on the field, because I know Jackson State's going to try to spread me out as thin as possible. So I would take a linebacker off and put a safety or DB on just to keep up with Peyton Pickett. But the scheme, like, I can't really tell much about the DBs because they were just getting fried. If you put Jackson State on the same team as Kentucky, everybody that's not Nuggets going to get fried. I don't care who you're talking about. They're going to get fried. Like, Shiloh's going to get fried. Yeah, Cam's going to get fried. So Brown's going to get fried.
The way they spread out, they kind of remind me of Texas Tech when the coach that's at Mississippi State now was at Texas
Mike
Tech.
Leach. Talking about Mike Leach.
Yeah, Mike Leach.
Yeah. So
that's what they offensive remind me of.
Yeah, everybody's getting, listen, bro, like Kentucky, if Kentucky played Jackson State, everybody's getting fried in the D-line. Everybody's getting fried other than Nugget. And Nugget might even get done up a couple times. Like, that receiver is like, that Nebraska guy, that Nebraska transfer, he's unfreaking real, bro. Like, he has next level speed. Like, next level speed. That you need somebody who is next level. So you can't man up on somebody like that, because if I man up on your 3 yards and I beat you off the line, it's a night. You're gone. All that little blitzing crap y'all like to do, that doesn't work. If I can do a one-step fade and the guy's gone, come on, man. Like, it's not. Go ahead.
This is when we're gonna find out what type of adjustments Thurman gonna actually make. This is what we're going to find out, because I think, because a lot of people on this call probably don't know who Rich Rodriguez is, and I know you do.
Yeah.
And he was one of the many innovators of the spread offense.
Facts. With Pat White and all them, and Noah Devine and all them. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So he going to test that man-to-man skills, because, like you said, Jackson State lined up and said, hey, beat me man-to-man.
Facts.
Beat me. And we're going to find out, because that Nebraska receiver going to test. Because if I was the quarterback, that's who I'm going for. I'm going to go at him first. They're either going to be in a slot or out, whatever it's going to take. Because you got to test it. Now, my last thing, and then I'll be done. What I was talking about last night with the D-line, I was saying, because I watched the games and I watched them multiple times, I was talking about the technique of some of the D linemen, like Evans, who came from Tennessee, and Antoine, and plus Houston. They because you already talked about Houston's technique with his hands, and they got them. They got the right type of technique that you want D linemen to have when they got to go through double teams and everything. Because I ain't comparing to nobody Aaron Donald, but that's the thing about Aaron Donald. his technique, and he's able to beat double teams even though he's small. And that's what I was talking about.
So what are you? So what? Hold on. What's the?
Because I wasn't denying they wasn't blitzing. I was gonna never deny that. That's all we saw since they've been playing blitz.
So what are you saying, Coach Green? Like hone it in for me. What's the like this is my statement. This is what I'm. What are you standing on?
What I'm saying is, if they do say go rush only 4 or 3, I feel like they got some D linemen that could beat some double teams.
No.
I think so.
No, I don't agree.
I feel like that.
I don't agree.
I feel just watching them. I feel like that in my heart.
But
and
once again,
the only way to prove that, they're gonna have to show it to you because I know how you are.
Once again, you're comparing it to the SWAC. Like that, like everything you're comparing to is to the SWAC. Like they're beating SWAC offensive linemen. SWAC offense. Dion even said it. The trenches are the worst part of SWAC football. He said it. He said the talent outside is FBS level. You're going to get great talent. The trenches is bad. So if I got a good DN, if I have a great D tackle, Coinus, Miller, Evans, like you're going to win matchups that normally you probably wouldn't win at the FBS level because of the talent level. Like, what are we doing?
And that's why I said we might find out to see what type of D line they really are against ULM. And that's the only reason I said that statement on that, because me just watch, I know it's against SWAC talent, but I'm looking at the technique and how they come off the line, how they use their hands. Because, it is like Niles guy, his technique is not there yet.
Listen,
but
go ahead.
When you watch Houston and all them, it's up there.
I agree with you to a certain extent. Like, you're right. Their technique is good, but good enough to beat high level tight, good enough to beat. And I'm not talking about ULM. ULM is not a high level offensive line. So it's a little bit of yes and a little bit of no for me. But what I'm talking about, like, you know what? No, I'm gonna stay on ULM. I think ULM has good enough offensive line play, good enough to make it effective, but you're never going to see it. Because why? Jackson State does not just rush 3 or 4. They always send a 5th. No. They always send a 6th. No. So you're never going to be able to truly see what Coinus Miller can do off a double team and a tackle. Because when Aaron Donald was at Pitt, he was murdering double teams. Double teams.
I know. You're right. You're right about that.
So it's a little bit of both of what your expectations are based off what they're going to give you. My expectations, yes, I would love to see Evans and because I still think Houston 1-on-1 with a tackle, he's going to win that. He'll win that more. He'll win that. Double team, he won't win. 1-on-1, I'll say 60% of the time James Houston will win 1-on-1. I will give James Houston that. I'll give Evans that. I'll give Coinus Miller that. 1-on-1, they'll win 60% of the time. I honestly feel that in my spirit. Double teaming, I don't think they're that great. If I'm being honest, I don't think they'd be that great. So,
well, we until they actually rush like 3 or 4,
we would never know. Yeah, we never know. Hey, but appreciate the call, Coach Green.
Hey, but I think I'm gonna say this and then I'm done. I think Alabama A&M could probably show us if they could do that, because they're gonna have to go zone or something once he spread them out.
I'm not talking about that game. We'll talk about when it gets there. Appreciate the call.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, Scott, how you doing, man?
What's good?
Scott, Jackson State game against Louisiana.
ULM,
weekend, I think would be a good test.
Yeah.
Would be a good test for Jackson State. But also, I'm gonna make a bold prediction. Glass, Scott, I got him going in between the second and fourth round next year. He's legit. I mean, they scored 27 points in the rain in the first half, and his wide receivers, they're gonna get drafted too. And here's my other bold prediction. Quincy Casey will be the starting quarterback next year.
Quincy Casey!
Hey, Scott. And also, I want you to hold on to this.
All right.
I have Pittsburgh Steelers or the Washington Redskins will watch the football team drafting Glass next year.
I'm actually, you know, it's funny you said that. I actually was going to do a video of people eligible to get drafted and what teams I think they should go to. So it's funny you said that. I don't think Pittsburgh would draft him. I would go with what I said was his best situation would be behind, I would say, like a LA Rams, because Matthew Stafford's probably going to be there 3 or 4 years. So him with the LA Rams will be a good situation for him to sit. Tampa Bay, honest to God, truth would probably be the best situation for him to sit behind Tom Brady. Him to sit behind Tom Brady for 2 or 3 years. That would be perfect.
They got the boy from Florida. They got the boy from Florida sitting behind him.
Who?
The quarterback from Florida.
Who?
The boy was the Heisman Trophy runner. What the quarterback name from Florida last year? Number 7. He went to Tampa Bay.
I don't know who that is.
For the Florida Gators.
I don't know who that is.
Gators.
Kyle Trask. Somebody said Kyle Trask.
Yeah. Yes. He got drafted by Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I don't know. So
he going. So go ahead.
No, I don't know. I know. I don't know nothing about Kyle Trask. So I'm like, all right, whatever. But Pittsburgh, you gotta fight that battle out with Dwayne Haskins, and I'm not saying to kill. I'm not.
He's too immature.
I'm not. But you don't listen. Jameis Winston was immature when he was with Tampa. You know what I'm saying? So things happen.
Yes,
life happens. People grow. I like him. I would, like I said, I like him in the LA Rams situation. I think a situation where he can sit for a couple of years before he starts would be good. Or have a legit shot, because you have to keep fight. If Chase Daniels can be a backup for, because listen, listen, if you become an all-time backup, it don't really matter. Like, you still making millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a bad situation. Washington, I actually like Heineke. I like Heineke a lot. I
like him too, but I think Glass will be that. Also, the Falcons.
That's a good one. That's a real good one, because they run a scheme that Akil Glass could probably catch a hold to really quickly with the spread with Kyle Pitts. That's not a bad one. And somebody said the Vikings. The Vikings is in a bad place as well. He'll probably sit like a year or two behind Kirk.
1 or 2 more years. Matt Ryan is 36, 37. He gets arm strength is not as good, and he's losing a little bit. I like the Falcons a lot too.
Yeah, I like that one. But hey, appreciate the call. But yeah, I like that. I'm gonna do a video about that. I like that. I like that one. Appreciate it.
Take care, man.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Scotty, what's up, baby?
What's good?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think this is a good game for Coach Prime to see where his team is. But in all actuality, man, I think Jackson State gonna get their ass again. And the reason why I say that is, I hate to keep going back. I know the season only been 2 weeks in, man, but we talking about a 1-1 Jackson State team, man. If they back up quarterback for FAMU plays just a half, not even the whole game.
Yeah.
When they played Tennessee State, Tennessee State clearly, man, wasn't ready for Jackson State from a talent standpoint. They also had quarterback issues, man. So I don't think that this game this week, man, their opponent's going to have bad quarterback issues the first 2 weeks. And I think I think they're gonna get exposed, man. I think they're gonna get their ass hit this year. But I think it'll be good for them going forward.
Listen, listen, you only can play who's in front of you. I'm gonna say that, right? We all know it is. You only can play who's in front of you, who's on your schedule. So I can't FAMU. Listen, you can't blame Jackson State for FAMU not doing what they were supposed to do. That's on Willie. Willie didn't want to change the quarterback. You got your butt whooped. That's facts. Hey, Coach Willie Simmons, if you're watching this, you got your butt whooped. You should have changed quarterbacks. That's on him. You know what I'm saying? So that's not on Dion. That's not on the team. They did what they were supposed to do. They came out to win. FAMU needs to be better and do better. Simple as that. But I do agree with you. I think this is a statement game for Jackson State. The rest of their schedule, I mean, if they beat ULM, I don't really think that. If they beat ULM, it's going to be tough for me to think that another team in the SWAC is going to beat them, if I'm being honest. No, I'll say this. It's how they win. If Jackson State steps on that field and they just look like, if they make ULM look like, why are you on the field with us? Yeah, I'm not picking against Jackson State no other time doing that. I swear to God, I'm not picking against Jackson State no other time. I don't care if they're playing a kill glass at Alabama and Jackson State don't have 3 of their starting receivers. I'm not picking nobody against Jackson State because it's just like, damn, they just that much better. You know what I'm saying? But if Jackson State loses, and it depends on how they lose and how the game goes, we'll see.
Right, and I think that's the difference in a lot of people that's calling in. Well, I ain't gonna say necessarily calling in because I ain't heard very many of the calls, but a lot of people who think that Jackson State is on this next level, man. And the reason why I'm saying that is you got to crawl before you can walk, and I think this is gonna bring people down to reality. Now, I could be wrong, but that's just what I think. And the reason why I use FAMU is because they supposed to have won that game. I mean, it is the head coach of FAMU's fault, but the reality of it is, y'all on the high horse, and that game could have very well, like I said, we could be talking about a 1-1 team only if they made that choice. So it ain't because Jackson State is just that much better than the FAM than week one. It's just because of in my personal opinion, the coach's inability to make that change. He make that change.
It's a different game. Yeah, it's a different game.
The way people view this game going in this week.
You're right. No, I totally agree with you, my guy. It's definitely a different game. Hey, appreciate the call, my guy.
Yeah. Take care.
All right. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. Turn your background down.
Okay, I just did.
All right, too easy. Talk to me.
Just real quick, I ain't gonna hold you long. I wasn't even gonna call in, but you've been bashing JSU so bad today, bro. What, like, I don't understand why you can't see what's so obvious to everybody. Nobody in college football has a better defense than JSU, and that's why I think they're gonna blow out.
What's your name? What's your name? Put your name on it.
Mark.
Okay. Now, when you say
41-6.
41-6, okay, great score, Mark. Question for you, Mark. When you say college football, do you mean FCS or you mean FBS and FCS?
College football, the whole thing.
Okay, so I just didn't know if you was making idiotic statements like just like in general, or just making like, or you was making like a smart statement. I didn't know what you was doing, so I was trying to get an understanding of like what you was trying to say, or like if you had been like sniffing markers or something like that. Because I mean, like all of college football. I mean, all of college football, Mark. All of college football, Mark. Come on, Mark. Let's be real, bro. Like, be realistic, bro. See. The reason I'm coming at you like that is because you made a statement like that, and you know they can't compete with Alabama. You know they can't compete with USC. You know they can't compete with Clemson. You know they can't compete with Florida. So why are you making such an asinine statement? And you know they can't compete with these teams. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be for real. Like, so okay, you want me to be serious with you, but you making stupid statements like that. Go ahead.
Hey, if you pull up JSU stats and you pull up anybody else's in the country, they gonna stack up.
Yeah. Mark, like, okay, man. Mark, all right, listen, bro. This is how this works, man. Listen, this is how this works. If you're playing teams that don't have a quarterback, of course you're okay. Let me flip it on you. If they had to go against the quarterback from Ohio State, do you think they would be as tough as what you think they are?
Absolutely.
Mark, I can't take you seriously, bro. Like, what
did you talk?
Mark, you don't, bro, you're not making any sense, Mark. You know this team cannot compete at an FBS level, but it's okay. You're listen, if you want 10 seconds of fame, Mark, go ahead. Say your piece. I'll let you rock. You can say all you want. You can hoof and holler about all you want about JSU this, JSU that. But at the end of the day, everybody in the chat know you a clown because that don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense. They numbers don't make sense. Let's go by facts. Go by facts. JSU don't have the best cornerbacks in the country right now.
Hey, Mark, listen, man. I'm just here so I don't get fined. You can say whatever you want. I'm not going to entertain you. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you for hanging up because I didn't want to hang up on you because I didn't want that to feel like it was being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be disrespectful, but that didn't make sense. That didn't make sense. Come on, bro. You're comparing stats from FBS level talent to what you have been doing with. Come on, man. What are we doing, bro? All right, guys, listen. JR is on the line. Should I pick up the phone? Part 2 of JR. Part 2 of JR. I'm giving it to the crowd. Part 2 of JR. Should I pick up the line? I got some yeses. I got some no's. I got some go aheads. I got some no's. Absolutely. Got some yeses. All right, cool. Hey, JR, listen, bro. Mark got me riled up. So if you come with
totally
that,
understand. Trust me, you ain't got. I heard the exact same thing you heard. So
I'm about to say
you ain't got to explain it. I understand exactly where you're gonna go. So I'm just going to leave it at this. Now, earlier, you said that if Jackson State were to play a Kentucky team, that they would get blown out of the water because they don't have the athletes to keep up. Correct?
Correct.
All right. Kentucky in the past 4 years, as far as their recruiting, has never been under the top 40. They always recruited in the top at least 39 to 37 as far as overall recruiting class. Florida State in the past 4 years has out-recruited Kentucky, and they have been no lower than the top 25, I would say the top 25 or top 20 as far as recruiting. Their best year in the past 4 years was in 2017, and you can look this up. They were either number 9 or number 7. They just lost a week ago to a Jacksonville State team, which is a FCS team, on a last-minute Hail Mary play. Jacksonville State in the past 4 years or ever has never recruited.
What's your point? 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 Get to the point.
My point is this. And I just wanted to say, I
Get
don't
to the
want y'all
point.
to go crazy,
Get
but
to
I'm
the
going to
point.
keep it realistic.
Get to the
for y'all.
point. Get to the point.
My point is this. Jackson State in the next 5 years.
We're talking about today. We're talking about today. We're talking about today. Stay on today. Stay on today. Stay on today.
Okay, today. When Jackson State blows out UL in Monroe, it won't be a surprise to anyone with a brain. But within the next 5 years,
stay on today. Stay on today. Stay on today. Stay on today.
I am on today.
You're not. You're
said.
not. You're not. You
said.
kept going back in 5. I don't care about 5 years. You don't know if Deion said was going to be here 5 years. So don't talk about that. Don't talk about 5 years.
He will.
You learned that from YouTube? You learned that from YouTube too? You learned that from YouTube too? That's what you learned from YouTube?
No, I can guarantee you.
You can guarantee. Oh, you can guarantee. So you know Deion now. So now you know Deion. So you can guarantee that Deion gonna be there for 5 years. That's what you can do.
I can guarantee you, and I can bet however much you want to put on it, that he will be there in the next 5 to 10 years.
Okay, 5 to 10. I'll take that bet. We can put 1,000 on it. He goes for 10 years. We'll put 1,000 on it. He'll be there for 10 years.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Too easy. 1,000. We'll put 1,000 on it.
I want to say this.
And I got your number. Take a picture of that, babe. Take a picture of this right here.
And this part right here is really going to blow your mind.
Yeah.
Jackson State.
Yeah.
In the next 5 years.
10 years.
Will be able to compete. They will be able to compete and beat the University of Alabama.
Boy, shut up. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Get off my line. Shut the hell up, bro. Shut the hell up. Get off my line, bro. Shut the hell up. And I want my money. And I want my money. I want my money. I want my money. I want my money. Like I'm not listen. Like nah. Like for real. Like I got people in the. I got family that work at the FBI. I will find you. I want my money. 1,000. 10 years. 1,000 for 10. I want my money. All right. That's what I want it. I want it. I want it. Stop. Yeah. I want my money. Man, God almighty. I want my money. Ain't no hatred. Ain't no hatred, bro. It's called real life, Morpheus. And you probably over there taking the Matrix pills too, Morpheus. Probably over there with a trench coat with the glasses on, Morpheus. All right. It's called living in the real world, not the Matrix, Morpheus. All right. So shut up. Ain't nobody hating. Shut up. God almighty. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got family that work for the FBI. Uh-huh. And she do clearances. She do security clearances. So I'm checking. I know all the background stuff. Don't play. Don't play. He said, whoever agreed, exit the call right now. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, man. It's foolishness. He said, I never smoked. He said, I never smoked weed before, but that must be some good sugar. Oh, man. He said, that must be some good sugar, honey. Kamala blocked that nigga. Oh, man. Y'all are stupid. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. You do be hating Scott. Boy, listen. What is up with you college graduates trying to be cool, but y'all not? Like, this is corny. Scott T. Like, that's corny. That's corny, bro. Like you're one of those guys that be like, oh, I got a joke. Wait, I got a joke. Why? What? Hold on. I got it. I'm gonna set it up. Scotty just went taking on that boy. I have a set of skills. I will listen. I know enough people. I will find you. Like, I will find you for real. But back to Morpheus. Back to this Morpheus dude. Like, he's that kind of guy. He be like, okay, I got a joke, guys. I got one. Hold on. What did a rabbi and a pastor say at the bar? And we're like, I don't know, Morpheus. What did he say? Can I pray for your drink? And everybody's like, what? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, good one, Morpheus. Good one. All right. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Yeah, I just want to make another prediction, Skyler.
What's up?
That in 3 years, Jackson State will win the national championship, the FBS national championship, and they're going to go undefeated, 50-0. That's all I got to say.
Thank you.
All these crazy calls coming with all these crazy predictions. I might as well go ahead and get
might as well throw yours in there too. 50-0. Going 50.
Yeah, 50-0.
50-0. You stupid. Get called, man. Get called.
All right, man.
All right, appreciate it. That boy said 50-0. He said, hey, babe, do you see the where's the link one by Terry McGee? What she say? No, I did not. Felicia, no, Miss Felicia, I did not enjoy the crowd. It was lame. It was dry. It was way dry. It was super dry. I agree with this one. Space Age, I totally agree with you. I do, excuse me. I definitely agree with you, my guy. Definitely agree with you. But listen, guys. Y'all make me sick. Oh my God. That one was funny. Yo, Hamilton, you're stupid, bro. That was funny. I needed that laugh. Oh my gosh. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's up, Scott? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, this serious, bro. I just want to say 2 points, bro. About the game, I feel like it can be close, like UTEP and Bethune-Cookman. So I think the defense will show up. I think they mostly confidence and scheme, like you said last night. We've been rushing 4 to 5.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if they often start slow, like in the Orange Box. Well, I wouldn't even say the Orange Box class because that was the first game, but like the
Tennessee State game.
The Tennessee State game.
Yeah.
They start off slow, it might get out of hand. You got anything to respond to that?
Listen, if I'm ULM, I want to keep the game as low scoring as possible. I want to control the clock as much as possible. Now, I can probably. I'm going out on a limb on this, but I'm saying that I don't think that ULM is going to be able to really slow down Jackson State's offense. I really believe they're going to be able to move the ball very, very easily. I won't say easily, but very, it won't be too difficult. But I do think ULM is going to strap up in the red zone. I really do think they're going to make it difficult for them to score. So they're going to probably take a lot more field goals. But that's a win for ULM. That is a straight win. If you get Jackson State to either make or miss field goals and you're doing the same thing on the other end, I'll take that. Now, Jackson State fans, win or lose, they'll tell you, hey, a FBS team couldn't score on us. Our defense is that legit. And I'll be like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, they couldn't. They really couldn't do nothing. But at the same time, it's about wins and losses. So if ULM wins and, the game is like 10-17, that's not a bad game. If I'm Rich Rodriguez, I'll take that game. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm gonna make the plays at the end, or I'm gonna be creative enough to get the points across. So I think my score, I really feel is a little too high. I really think it might be like 13-17. Like, if I'm being honest, like I really think it might be 13-17 for real. ULM. So
okay, I can see that too. But my second thing, bro, it was early. It was earlier coming from a JSU fan. This is mad disrespectful, bro. But after a whole lot of practicing in just 2 games, you had a caller say that Shador was better than Casey Terrio. What? Like, I don't. How, bro? Like, he the only quarterback that won y'all a Swac championship, and I don't know how long. And like you said, he did more with less. If it weren't for his backstory, he would have been in the NFL.
Easily.
I really think he was better than on the FCS level. I really think he was better than Carson Wentz. Like, honestly, like, if anybody really like go back and watch his tape, bro, he was legit.
If you watch this, listen, so I'll give you a little insight, right? So I met with a guy who was a part of the Rick Comedy staff. I met him down in Miami. We talked and I asked him some questions, and he was real with me. He was like, Shador wasn't good enough to beat out Oliver or Casey. He said he wouldn't. He said Shador is not good enough to beat out Oliver or Casey, pure talent wise. He said, now, does Shador have the weapons that he needs? Absolutely. He said, is the scheme working for him? Absolutely. He said, but if you want to talk about dogs, he said, those 2 boys right there, he said, you can put them on any team and they're going to succeed because of the mentality they had as a quarterback and their skill set that they have. He said, honestly, he said, you take Deion Sanders out the picture. He said, Oliver or Casey is starting over Shador. No favoritism. Like, they're just that much better than him skill set wise. So, and that was somebody part of that Rick Comedy, he recruited them and everything. Like, he was a part of that process of bringing them there. So that's my thing. Like, am I taking away from Shador and what they have? No, they have a great setup and they have a great scheme and a great system going on.
Right.
But at the same time, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, you good. Go. No, go ahead. You good.
I think they're a little bit like I don't want to say delusional, but like they just really kind of looking past it. Like, I'm from Alabama, so when you grew up in Alabama, you used to choose from Alabama, Auburn, then everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So how everybody say with the stimulation with Alabama and Nick Saban is, they, you know what I'm saying, you got 5 stars on the outside. Like you said, you ain't got you got a Ferrari, just don't crash. Matt Jones. Shador is Matt Jones to Alabama, to James. That's how I feel. Like, you got all these weapons around you, just don't mess it up. And he has the perfect system. And only thing he has to do is just read his reads and do that. And he is doing that, but they trying to make it seem like you said, Joe Montana or something like that. Like, he's not going out here and run the score up like he's not whatever his name was, Trey Lance or whatever.
Trey Lance.
Yeah, he's not doing anything extravagant, but he is good. I'm not like JSU fans will get that wrong. He is good, but just take y'all just gotta watch them, man. Y'all just, oh man.
Yeah, man. They be out here. Man, listen, they be out here doing some stuff. But hey, appreciate the call, my guy. See you at the pregame show tomorrow.
All right, man.
All right, peace.
All right.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna answer this question. To your point, the guy who said that, he didn't stay there. So after Casey came, he left. He didn't stay there. So that's for you. That's for you. All right. Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna say this, and listen. First of all, make sure you tune into the pregame show. What time is the game tomorrow? Somebody put in the chat what time the game is tomorrow. Go back 2 hours, and that's what time my pregame starts. All right. So whatever time the game is tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. I don't want to hear don't hit me with nothing. Don't hit me nothing with Central. Don't hit me nothing with. I don't want to hear nothing about no Central Time. I'm not on Central. I'm on Eastern. Hit me with the Eastern Time, and then okay, Central 7 Central 8. That means it's 8. All right, 6. My pregame show starts at 6. All right. So is it 7 Central or 8 Eastern? All right, 8. All right, cool. So 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Go back 2 hours. My pregame show starts at 6. All right. Pregame show starts at 6. Live watch party. You already know what it is. I'm doing a live watch party. Come in, tune in. I was going to say something about another channel, but I don't want to be rude. All right, I don't want to be rude. All right, so come in, watch my live party, watch me watch the game. You know what I'm saying? I can't show the game, so if you go somewhere else to watch the game, that's fine. I will not be showing the game. I've already got enough strikes on my channel. I don't need the headache. I don't need the headache. I'm telling you that right now. I don't need the headache. So that's what it is. Also, so make sure you're here at the pregame show, 6 o'clock. Get your scores in. Possibility to win $100. Nah, see, and it's always my YouTube guys that are trying to get me in trouble. Y'all, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because I'm not doing it. So anyway, Oscar, you attended 2 JSU games. What's your thoughts on the fans, etc., compared to the game last night? Speaking so listen, see, boy, you get on my nerves, bro. You get on my nerves. You need to know these shit on. All right, so you stupid script. You stupid. I mean, you stupid cut. You stupid. Boy, you stupid. So you about to catch HBCU game day. You over here about to get 20,000 people. I'm over here trying to get there, and you try to get me shut down. You try to get me blocked. I gotta live here. You don't. All right, stop playing. All right, we have this platform to share our thoughts. Oh my God, y'all get on my last nerve. Y'all get on my last nerve. All right, so listen. Come in, make sure you get your scores in. All right, listen. What am I about to say? What was I about to say? What was I about to say? Yeah, $100 giveaway. Make sure you get your scores in. Call in. You already know what it is. And stuff like that. What else I want to talk about? Is that it? Yeah. So that's about it. That's it. That's about it. Listen. So all right. So until next time, make sure you, like I said, 6 o'clock. Pre-game show. Make sure you tune in. They wanted me to say don't go to the other channels. I'm just going to say that. All right. Don't go to the other channels. I won't say those channels' names. Okay. Because I don't want to be a hater. Because people say I'm a hater. But yeah, I'm not going to do that. All right. So I can't come up with no A. Okay. One spins records and one is a bumblebee. All right. Don't go there. That's all you getting. That's all you getting. One spins records and one is a bumblebee. Don't go there. They're lame. They're lame. Yeah. Lame. You heard it here first. I said it. And what? At me. All right. At me. Next time I'll at you. Keep playing me. All right. So I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm doing so. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I can't help it. All right. So anyway, they be listen. They be slick dissing. They be listen for sure. Listen. I don't watch their videos. I think the last time I watched the video by one of them is they came from my man Blue. That really pissed me off. You lucky I saved you. Listen, my girl saved you from me getting on your ass. I ain't even gonna hold you. Got on my man Blue. That was not dope. All right. So I was gonna come for you on that one. Real talk. All right. But the other guy, he's cool. I ain't gonna lie. The Bumblebee is cool. He's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy. So, you know what I'm saying? So we'll do that. We'll do that. I ain't. Nah, it's not the 1400 club. It's not the 1400 club. All right. Hey, Tommy's my dude, boy. I love me some Tommy. I would be Tommy. I like being Tommy. I would be Tommy. I'd be Tommy. I like Tommy. I'll be Tommy. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so he would have got the business. And you can, and listen, you can, I'll add him. It's no biggie. The other one, he's cool. The Bumblebee's cool. I ain't tripping off him. All right, he's good people. I ain't gonna lie. He knows his banter, so he's good with me. The other one, I ain't rocking with that one. So anyway, yes. See, y'all about to get me in trouble, man. Y'all about to get me in trouble. Anyway, until next time, you know what I'm gonna do. I'ma holla. God bless. Y'all stay one. Y'all stay love.